how you doing? I'm Dan McGee. Welcome to the garage. We got Rick and we got Juice, and we'll have other people popping in throughout the night. So, what's going on, Mr. Rick or Juice?
Not much. Go ahead, Juice, tell us.
There ain't nothing much going on.
How's your team doing?
Well, I don't know. We got our first game tomorrow.
Oh, I thought it already had started. It's just practice up to now.
Now we just practice and now our first game tomorrow at 3:00.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
how are you looking?
Huh?
How are you looking? Good, bad? What do you think?
From what my coaches are talking about, we're looking pretty good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That'll give you incentive to get well sooner so you can go out there and watch them play.
Well, I'll be able to watch them on Game Changer.
Oh, nice.
So
What's happening, Mr. Mike?
I figure you'd be in a green color right now.
I don't see any fire coming from you. So
Yeah.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is getting good,
No.
man. The suspense is fucking
You know,
killing me.
he's like really playing it up.
I'm trying to find the right words, and I don't want to talk out of, I don't want to talk out of turn without Laura here to be, part of the conversation, but
Well, she was on and she'll be back on. So if you want to wait for
Yeah.
her.
well, it just goes to show what push and shove will do to people.
Hmm.
So really rotten. I'll just say that, really rotten what happened the last 24 hours.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. I wish you
What
guys
happened,
all,
Mike?
I wish you guys all the best, man. I wish you guys all the best with everything you do with that reunion, because the piss poor shit that these people are pulling is just, it's just saddening. Just saddening.
It's tough, man.
I don't let it get to me. We have a meeting and I say what I want to say and that's it.
Well, I mean,
Hallelujah. Everybody go. Peace be with you.
well, and that's just the problem. We have meetings, we discuss things, we get things on, get things rolling, and then someone goes off camera and chit chats with someone else, and then it
Sons of
becomes
guns.
something, then it becomes something different.
Huh.
So if you want people on the committee and you give them something to do, let them finish the job, no matter the cost, no matter what materials, no matter the color, no matter how it looks. You let them do the work. If you want to go outside of that and do something else, then you do it on your own terms and don't make
How many
someone
people
else-
you got on your committee, Michael?
I don't even know. I honestly don't
See,
know.
there's your problem.
I think there were 6 when it first started. And some are there, some are not there, some disappear, some. So the problem is you've got, just like we've talked about in the past, you've got your groups and you've got your cliques. And you always had your cliques from the time you were in school till the time to today. You still got your
Nursing
cliques.
homes even have them.
And, like I said, without Laura here to kind of, and I know she says she don't care, but I know she does. We talked yesterday. She was livid yesterday. Livid. She
Well-
texted me and said she was fuming. And I don't blame her for what they pulled.
Yeah,
I
well,
think I had to sign a waiver earlier, Mike, so I shall
And-
have no opinion on any of this till further notice from my attorney.
For them to say that they're going to turn people away
Why?
because they didn't want to come for the whole entire thing, that's ridiculous. What happens if someone has something that they have to take care of where they can't
You don't tell
participate?
people that.
the 4 hours
Yeah.
and want to come for at least an hour to socialize.
Yeah.
Well, again, then again, you know, even
I gotta
with
get-
the mega reunion, it was $100 a ticket. And I even brought it up saying that, you know, to some people, $100 is a lot of money, like a real lot of money. To other people, $100 is pennies.
Yep.
I said, so, you know, you can't really judge somebody's bank account by your bank account.
No.
And that's why it was nice that we had the thing at the old Elephant Walk,
Right.
because a lot of people that couldn't come up with the money for that, they went to the Elephant Walk that night.
Well, I
And they
know.
still got to enjoy the, you know, the getting in touch with the old friends.
You know, there are some people that are caregivers and they're dealing with sick, whether it be mothers, fathers, mother-in-laws, whatever the case may
All of
be.
the above.
And, you know, maybe they can't make the entire thing. But for them to be told that they're not going to be welcome, how is that being considered the best class ever if you're going to turn classmates away? Because they didn't opt to come for the entire night. The other problem is,
Well, to me, it's not a class reunion anymore. It's more
Well-
like a social club. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the right amount of money to participate. And I'm telling you, and I agree with the whole what you're saying, but I'll bet you a lot of that has to do with a lot of people don't have $100-200. We're not, you know, there's people that are our age that are retired because of health reasons.
there's just too much under the table talk going on and not enough. And then when somebody wants something and someone's like, well, I don't know if I can get that because of a certain reason, then it's, you know, then it's no good. We got to find something else. So, you know,
You can't
again,
exclude people for not having money.
well,
No, like I said, it's the mega reunion. The way Lori and the other people did it was perfect because
Yeah.
they had the one night where anybody can come, and then they had the one night where, you know, you had to fork out the $100 a
So,
ticket.
the thing
But
that
yet,
got my,
a lot of people came to both.
yeah, and I tell you what, that was probably the best time I've ever had in my whole time at that school. With all the reunions, with all the homecomings, with everything else, that was probably top notch, one of the best, if not the best.
Well, I only went to one other one, and this one was definitely way better than it.
So what got my goat yesterday was we were in negotiations of Laura doing the t-shirts. And because certain members, who I won't mention names, wanted a certain color, they went behind her back and got a different organization to make the colors that they wanted. And Laura's like, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah, no,
We-
it's tough.
So now they're posting all this shit on their page. Oh, you got it. Here's t-shirts. Did you get them this color? Yeah. One choice. That's all we had. One choice. That was it. Take it or leave it. As far as like what?
Hey,
All right.
and I'm just guessing, but I think the color is true maroon.
Yeah. Yeah. And the sad part of it
We're-
is, Dan,
We're private investigators, Mike. Didn't you know that?
last Sunday, we discussed this whole thing. And Laura told them the material, the colors, the sizes, what the cost would be. But somehow, out of the clear blue sky, somebody found a better place with better prices and the color that they wanted. Imagine that. This close to the reunion, they found it. Where was all
Mike,
this on Sunday?
Who's in charge
was-
of all this?
Did I do a wave? I don't know what to do here.
Why? What are you doing?
I was gonna do a wave.
Are you looking at me? Why you said that? I'm just
So-
working with cameras in case you're wondering
Oh.
why I'm going
Mike,
in and out
Mike.
of frame.
It is shitty. It's very shitty.
I don't like people that I'm friends with to get crapped on like that. I don't
Yeah.
like it. I don't care. I don't care what the cost was. I don't care what you know, you don't do that to someone
No.
3 weeks into it.
No, I
Yeah.
agree.
2 months ago, if you wanted to do it, fine, but not 3 weeks when she already ordered the stuff.
I know.
And then they're like, oh, why don't you go on Amazon and get,
Well, she's stuck
So-
with the overhead now.
well, she
I
can
mean-
return it. She can return it.
Yeah, I know, but that's not the point.
No, it's just piss poor fucking bullshit. Sorry.
Mike, who's in charge of this?
I'm keeping names out, Juice.
Yes, please do.
I'm not
Huh?
mentioning any names. All I know is
We'll call it boss number 1, and boss number 2.
I will
boss number
never,
3.
I will
All
never,
the
do-
way to boss number 37.
I will never do anything with anybody in that class ever again.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's a shame.
That sucks.
And if I wasn't that I'm excited about going and seeing people that I want to see, I would probably tell them to keep their money, keep the $100 and not even go.
I'll get a crew together and we'll crash it. We'll make it worth it.
And I'm not usually like this. I'm not usually like this at all. I'm always easygoing. I'm always willing to work with people and make, compromises, but not this, not
Yeah,
what they did, not
Yeah.
what they did.
Oh, well.
That's not right. So. Hey, Juice, is your Facebook working? Okay, I got a, yesterday, another friend request.
No, somebody locked me out of my own account.
So
I
was
gotta
that,
figure out what I gotta do.
so was that you sending
Let
another?
Gina help you.
Was that you sending another request for friends then, or was that somebody in your account?
No, I don't know who sent this.
Oh, because I didn't reply, or I deleted it.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
just
dude.
ignore any. You know
Delete
what?
the shit out of that
Honestly,
stuff.
everybody that's on right now, it's like crazy right now with friend requests that aren't real. So if there's, I don't know how many friends you got, but
I got
got it.
5.
yeah, I've got
After
it.
this recording, probably none.
But as far as Facebook friends, what I normally do, if I get a request and I'm not, I'm pretty sure, like if I got one from Mike, I would know, well, I already know I'm friends with Mike. I'm just all going to automatically delete it.
Right.
Yeah.
But what complicates it with me is I've got so many Facebook pages that I get confused sometimes. Like you might be requesting to be on deep dive, and I'll think, well, I'm not sure if he's on there. But what I'll do is I'll go on the deep dive and look through all the friends real quick, and then see if you're on there. And if you're not on there, then I'll let you go. But if you're on there, then I just delete it. But that's
Yeah,
the best way.
I'm always checking those lists.
Yeah.
What I normally do is I'll instant message that person and be like, hey, did you send me a request? Hopefully it's them on the other end. I just got one the other day from somebody and I was like, hey, because I've been sending stuff to people because of this whole reunion thing. I've been sending stuff to everybody, hoping that they'll accept it. And maybe they feel the same way. Maybe they don't think it's really me sending it.
Well, you know what a sure giveaway is? If you get one, even in Messenger, if you get something that just says, hey, or hi, how you doing?
Or look
How
who
are you
died.
today?
Yeah.
It's that those are all bullshit. Just delete them right away.
Yeah.
They try to be as generic as possible to strike a conversation.
I like you when you get the ones that can't spell.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is that say?
I like the friend requests where it's like this beautiful woman
Oh, with the big knobs and the,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
The
And I'm
orange
thinking,
nipple hiders.
All right, I know
God.
this is fake.
Yeah,
What are you looking
And
at?
then
she went to the,
you look at their friends and it's like 5,000 guys and no girls. I'm thinking, yeah,
well,
okay.
and she went
this
to
is
the
real.
University of the City of Texas. Give me a fucking
Right.
break.
Yeah, right.
Where are you guys getting these from? I don't get those.
You don't look at the right porn.
That's right, man. Uh,
So that's my rant. I just had to get it out. I'm just
all
so
right.
No,
I'm just-
I
Now,
know.
now drink a beer, man.
That's a
I don't
that's a
have
shame.
any.
Well, that sucks. Send the
I
kid out
know.
to get some.
But it's
Nah.
definitely honestly, Mike, it's something that happens all the time. So
Yeah.
it's not just, your group. It happens,
Well.
all of it. Even people getting married, it happens to. When when two mother-in-laws get involved, or the husband
Well.
wants to pick out fucking flowers or something, forget about it. You just say, no, I get one little, when Mary and I got married, I said, you do everything. I want to pick out the band. Everything else is on you. And that's how it worked.
Yeah, I did the same with my
She did
ex.
everything. I picked out the band.
I told my ex, I'll take care of the bear and the cake. You take care of the rest of the shit. I don't want to be bothered.
Yeah,
It
I know
works
how
that
that
way.
feels. I had no say so in the song. I had no say so in the nothing. Everything was her and her mom and girlfriends.
Yeah. I think of that song by Zeppelin, Trampled Underfoot, when I hear that story.
I'll
I
tell you what, Mike,
I didn't even have a say so for Caitlin's name.
Well, at least you got a good name, though.
Yeah.
Right, Mike?
Right.
What are you eating, man?
Mini Chips Ahoy's.
Those are good.
Those are good to put down the fire.
I don't have any milk though.
Boy, you're screwed.
Make it with water.
Juice, what were you about to say?
I was just saying, Mike, don't feel bad. I quit like 4 times on the committee.
Right.
I mean, Dan, how
Juice.
many times did you say that's it?
But as good as that whole thing went, there was a lot of turmoil that got to, and even on the last day there was.
Yeah.
But it worked out and was beautiful. So
Well,
I'm
yeah.
really proud of it.
It's some of the stuff that was talked about, where's, because their thing with the shirts were, well, we need to give people choices. Well, where was the choice in some of the other things? And I won't go into all the details, but where were choices for a lot of the stuff? There was only one choice, You don't get many choices when you put stuff like this together. So,
Well, too many choices overcomplicates it too.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
the thing is it was all about a color. Come on, how old are we? Most
It's
of
like
us.
it's like back in the day when you go out, man. Am I in the mood for redhead, blonde, or brunette?
Hey, aren't we supposed to be PC right now? Aren't we supposed to be colorblind?
Yeah.
Ooh. PC, what the hell does that mean?
Politically correct.
So
Oh, no, hell no.
I hope Laura makes some T-shirts for me and herself, and maybe a few others, and we're gonna walk in there with those and be like,
She's
Right
making
here.
a hoodie, man. I'll show up at the party with what it says on my arm.
oh my God,
That'll turn some heads.
Hey, I went and seen
this is look what my daughter just created.
What does that say?
oh
ACHS.
God.
What does it say? I can't, it's all
It says
blurry.
ACHS class of 82. Suck my cock.
I need one of them. Class of 83. Tell her. I want one of them, Caitlin.
Okay,
Spare no expense.
I'll send one to you.
That is awesome. I'll
No
fucking wear that to our reunion, man. No problem.
You're gonna edit that out, right?
Nah, that's too good.
Yeah, you can't edit. You can't. That's gold, man.
That's right. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed something was missing from last week's episode. Did you end up watching it, Rick, or not?
What was missing?
That whole word of the day.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, no, that crossed the line. So I said, we don't need it.
I don't have one today, man. I'm still in shock.
So
from
we
that.
can do, just I'm gonna let everyone know we can do that all the time.
Yeah,
But
but
if it's gonna be up to my discretion whether we keep it or not.
You know what's
When-
funny?
when she belted out that definition and you went, "Oh my God," I said, "This is never gonna make the show."
No.
It was funny because I started going through Facebook and I started seeing all these advertisements for the Roadrunner and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is where he's getting his questions from.
Right, exactly. So do you have your 3 products?
I've got
Did you
the one I
get that
showed
or
you.
not?
Got the one.
My message, Mike, where I said instead of me asking all the questions, everybody should just search like 3 products. It could be something like now a price, or it could be from the year you were born.
Could it be any category?
Any category?
So hookers is like
Well,
in 1981. What was the average price of an all-night hooker?
I would have to guess 125.
I have no idea.
Yeah, sure you don't.
Come on, Juice. Come on, Juice. What's the answer?
Hold on a second, guys. I'm
Here.
texting one of my coaches.
He's
I thought he was
Texting a coach.
texting one of his women.
yeah, he is.
He's still in rehab.
Yeah, but
Oh,
don't.
boy.
But Mike, but don't tell him that.
I thought you said you were getting out. No?
No, he's did something. What did he do again?
All right, what did you guys want to know?
I think he's being held captive. They got Richard Simmons in there with him.
Are you still in rehab?
Yeah, I just got here Sunday night.
Oh, I thought you were long gone out of there.
No.
No, he took a
that-
spill again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm back in. Yeah.
I think he likes a
Kind
couple
of
of
like
nurses.
a Godfather movie.
I think he likes the nurses there. That's why he keeps going back.
No, they're not that good.
Yeah, okay.
Looking.
That's what you keep saying, yet we have no proof.
That's
Show
what you,
the nurse.
That's what you say when you don't want to share them.
I love nurses, man. God,
Especially the guy ones, right?
no, man.
On what?
McKella was her
Oh,
last one.
she-
Oh my God, dude. 28 years old and thick. God,
I get the middle finger on the back.
Oh, good. Now she's trying to put a middle finger
been a
on the
nurse
back.
for 5 weeks.
Custom
Oh, wow.
Ink.
Yeah.
The site's called
That's-
Custom Ink.
That's one of your longest relations, isn't it, Rick?
Pretty much.
That the website?
Yeah.
Custom Ink.
Who's getting ink done?
It's for the
Hmm?
T-shirt.
That's where she got the
I thought you were
T-shirt
getting
from.
tattoos.
No.
I got to get some more ink.
So what'd you guys think of the swamp game?
To who?
The swamp game.
Oh, the Bears look good.
Maybe put some clown down there.
Aaron Rodgers is in trouble Sunday. I'm telling you. They're going to be dialed in on him, man. And he ain't got that. He's got a shitty offensive line in front of him.
Keeps shooting his mouth off.
Well, let's see.
No clowns. I see Tracy said he was still shooting or something.
Yeah.
He's still at the police station.
I read somewhere where they had to cancel some of the filming because the shots were fired near their set.
Was it theirs or somewhere else? In Boston,
Somewhere.
I know I seen a story. I didn't see
Oh,
one about Chicago.
That's crazy.
Chicago Chicago Fire, I think, or one of the, I think it was Chicago Fire. They said they had to stop filming because they heard gunshots.
Oh, did you hear there was Boston had the same problem. Some show that they film in Boston, they had to shut it down. In fact, they not only shut it down, they moved it to a whole nother area.
That's crazy.
Because whatever gang, it was a gang area, and they wanted to be paid if you're going to use my area.
Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. So
Salty.
they shut it down and they moved to a different area, and only the actual people that had to be there were invited to go for that shooting.
Wow.
And I use the term camera shooting
Yeah.
because they didn't want it to happen again, because it was like in a different area of probably a poor neighborhood.
Did Laura leave for New York today?
No.
Oh, she was going to go to not New York, somewhere else.
Gatlinburg.
Where?
Gatlinburg. Right?
I thought you told me she was going to New York.
I think that's a different trip. But anyways, her hitch got stolen.
Cotter pin.
Well, no, she said her cotter pin and the hitch.
That sucks.
And she was worried about the tables getting stolen.
Yeah. So now they're going tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Gatlinburg. That's where she was going.
Oh, I thought you said New York and then Michigan.
I mean, like I said, she goes on a lot of trips, so.
Trying to see.
I don't know where Rick went.
And that's a nice picture of his chair.
It is. That's hand carved.
Beautiful chair.
Does anybody have a dog?
Rick's got a dog. He has a dog too.
Oh, can I come over and pet it?
That cottonmouth.
Is that from your gummy?
Yeah. Actually, it's a cookie, man. Oatmeal raisin.
I don't know.
Pretty good.
What is it?
Now, what does something like that cost?
$3.
I mean, with the magical dust in it.
Yeah. Oil.
Magical dust.
It's oil, Dan. The fuck?
Is it really only $3?
Yeah. It's oil.
What's he go to the
It's
Peter Pan store?
They're
Great.
infused. No, man, it's infused.
Yeah, you need the dust to make you fly.
Holy shit.
Now, what's the gummy cost?
Oh, like $5.
For how many?
I think one.
You can get a fucking cookie for $3 though?
Yeah.
Wow.
How potent are they?
Oh, I'll bring you one when we're at the garage. I'll let you find out for yourself.
Unfortunately, I can't because I get
Yeah, I
blocked
know.
at CTA all the time.
You can watch Mike.
I think
bounce
it's
off
'cause
the
of the
wall.
long
It
hair.
would just be my luck that I'd get the random drug test that
I'll
day.
get Juice one too. Juice will like it.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that.
That's right, brother.
Dude,
I made sloppy joes today, man, for the first time in a long time.
He's not from the south. Okay.
Nothing like a good sloppy joe.
Can, or did you make it like from barbecue sauce and stuff?
Oh, I made it from barbecue sauce and stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
Peppers and yeah.
The stuff in a can ain't bad though.
Him?
Yeah, you see.
No, but I wanted some tater tots, man. I texted one of my friends. She's like, "You need tater tots with that." I said,
Huh?
"Damn."
Juice sounds
No.
like he's from Kentucky.
Yeah.
Juice, you're not from Kentucky, are you?
I what?
You're not from Kentucky, are you?
No.
It's from fucking south side of Chicago.
I know. I'm getting questions asked over here.
Oh,
As far as I know, Juice has always lived in Bedford.
yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to know anything about Rick though, huh? The street creature? No.
She don't care what street you came from.
Where's Judy at tonight?
She said she's gonna try. I can't say. I was just texted her. She said something, but I can't say. I forgot I can't say, so I'm not saying shit.
and don't read this, Rick.
Yeah, exactly.
The worst thing she could do is give you this big secret, and then at the end, P.S. Don't read this.
Yeah. Too late. I love this shit. Vicks.
Oh,
That works good. It's kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
good, right?
Yeah.
what's it
I hate
laced
that
with?
stuff.
Nothing. Those patches are working good too, man. Them nitro patches.
Now, is that an over-the-counter thing, or is that something?
No,
got in your
that's
prescription.
prescription. Last 24 hours.
How about you, Mike? You got any aches and pains? You got to complain about?
Yeah, about one that's about 22 years old. On occasion,
Not too bad though.
no, I mean,
Nothing
I
that
walk-
you get hospitalized about.
no.
He's gonna
I do a
stub
lot.
his fucking toe later, man, and we'll hear all about it next
I
Friday.
do a lot of walking in the warehouse, so I'm, trying to keep
You
motivated.
gotta wear steel toes?
I don't.
No.
No, the drivers do though.
You have a Fitbit,
No,
or do you watch your steps on your phone?
no.
You should keep track of that, man. It makes the time go by.
Well, I'm not, I mean, I walk and then I have to stop and fix things, so it really wouldn't really, I don't know.
Well, it
I don't-
doesn't. And just so you know, it doesn't actually measure only steps.
Yeah,
If you're doing something and you're busy doing, like when I'm painting,
yeah.
that is like steps because I'm,
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? Because I'm
Yeah.
moving, or I'm constantly moving while I'm doing it.
See, Fitbit for Christmas. There you go.
I want
They
one.
people cheat too. They tie them to the tail of their dog.
What?
The Big Blue House is coming to Disney Plus.
Oh, goody.
What is?
Yeah, the
Big,
Big Blue House.
big bear in the big blue house.
Oh, my kids used to love that.
Yeah,
He helped me go to the party.
it's coming on Disney Plus.
He helped me go to the bathroom.
I can't fucking wait.
Are they bringing it back fresh, or is this all the old stuff?
The old stuff.
Probably old.
You know, Beavis and Butthead's on Paramount.
Yeah.
Ask her what the
There's-
kid's name with the green and yellow shirt that left the show. What's his name? What was his name?
Charlie Brown.
Oh no, is that
That's Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues? That's right.
Wrong show.
Yeah, they used to like that a lot too.
Those clothes.
You know what my
Blue's
little
Clues.
sister liked was Fraggle Rock. You remember that?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Blue's Clues, Big Bear, Dora,
Oh, I used to like Dora actually.
Teletubbies.
Isn't she the one that spoke Spanish and English?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I learned a lot of my Spanish when I married my ex.
How about
Reggie.
Phineas and Ferb? One of my favorite cartoons.
Yeah, that was a good
Oh,
one.
Pinky and the Brain.
Hey, I just seen on MeTV on Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. They've got like the old cartoons on.
Bugs Bunny.
Popeye. I think I saw Bugs Bunny in that. You know how they kind of show like the
On
different
what station?
varieties? At MeTV
Okay.
at 6 a.m.
All right.
It looked like
Yeah, I'll probably be up.
Pink Panther.
That was
I
a
don't
good
know.
one. He never talked in that cartoon, ever.
No.
You know what was
So that-
interesting about that whole Pink Panther thing? Do you remember? I forgot what installation it was. They actually had that was their logo. The pink.
Oh yeah, it was the pink insulation.
It was the
Right.
Cornerstone or Corning somebody.
Cornwell, I think you're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
Did
Yeah.
anybody talk in that cartoon? I don't think anybody did they?
I don't think so. You get really high and watch it, and then you talk in your head and shit, you know?
I don't even think the inspector or whatever that was on there. I don't think he talked either.
Inspector Clouseau.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think he did either, Mike.
I might have to check it. Are you filming me? Oh, okay.
It's like that show Clerks.
Well, I thought you were. Are you still trying to put that shirt together?
I can.
Oh,
Still
no.
on here.
No, that's all
How
right.
much is the shirt gonna cost? Ask it.
I don't know. It's through that custom ink store. You could probably
Alright.
go on. You could probably go on there and.
Actually, you know what you should do? Just have her send that to Laura and have Laura you make it out of one of those shirts she can't take.
That'd be cool.
And wear it that night.
Right. She can make
Mike,
it
you can-
and then she can sign it at the bottom.
Mike, you gotta wear it then now. You have to, man. That's your obligation.
Wear it under your
Hey,
tuxedo.
there's some people I do like in my class. I don't want to piss them all off.
Well, that won't if they're your friends. They'll think it's funnier than shit.
Can't believe you found me.
I need it.
You ever listen to that iHeartRadio?
I listen to it all the time.
It's great
Sometimes.
station. I got this station out of New Jersey. It's pretty good shit, man. All oldies.
I'm trying
You
to.
know, Me TV has a radio station too, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to get it in the boonies. It's 87.7.
Yeah.
We get the what's it called? I forgot the name of the station now. I missed a loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't listened to them in a long time.
I don't know. Can I get XRT?
Mm.
Can you get XRT on iHeartRadio?
Well, iHeartRadio, you can get any station providing it's on there
Where'd you
because
post
it's
that?
internet based. You don't need
Me? Why me?
See, I'm entering territory I've never been in before, man. This scares the shit out of
What am
me.
I supposed to do with it?
Send it to Laura.
You send it to Laura.
We're fighting over who's gonna send it to Laura.
No.
Well, they're pissing me off too. Like, you're a man.
Whoa!
You piss me off. You won't shut the fuck
Here we
up.
go. This could get physical.
No, she's just tired of hearing me bitching about everything. It just, you know, this last
That's
month
what-
is
That's what old people do. Tell her.
this last month has just been
See,
nothing.
now I'm in this country shit, man. God dang, fucking bullshit.
All right,
just
Mike.
didn't- Huh?
I said, all right, Mike, you can. He's just mumbling to himself. He's not really saying anything. So you could just talk.
No, it's just this last month has just been chaotic with this. It's like, just, you know, if you're gonna like it, I don't want to repeat myself because I happen to do that a lot.
That's
But-
why your daughter's tired of it.
Oh yeah, well, my dad used to do that. I'd hear stuff every other week and be like, "Dad, you told me that already." He's
You know
like,
what that's a sign of, man, right?
Yeah, but I know that you think I'm a loser, but come on.
See, my dad would walk in and hit you with the newspaper. And he'd fucking crack you real hard too, man.
Now put that in today's terms, he'd hit you with like a laptop. So you got lucky.
Well, it was a
newspaper.
rolled up Sun Times, man, and that thing hurt. That was like a billy club.
Yeah, but everybody gets their news from a laptop or a phone now. So they'd be coming in the room and whacking you on the head with a laptop or a phone.
Yeah. But you'd ask him, what the fuck was that for? Just in case. Oh. Okay. So. You watching the Bears game? Who's watching it?
Oh, yeah.
Sunday night.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Mary will watch it. I know that.
Mary's a Packer fan, right?
Oh no.
Okay.
I think Danny is though.
Ugh.
I'm
Ugh.
just afraid because it's prime time. They don't play well on prime time.
They're gonna play good. Don't be fucking jinxing them, man.
I get nervous with them on prime time. They're always out.
They
playing.
if they can establish an edge rush, Rodgers is in a lot of trouble.
Oh.
But she fucking ran him over.
Did
What
he kill-
happened?
Yeah, I think he killed him.
Somebody ran over their husband because he was cheating on her.
Yeah.
Good for
Ran
them.
him over with the car.
Oh.
where was that?
What the hell's he doing laying in front of the car to begin with?
Good
I
for
guess
them
it's
on their
their-
driving skills. You know how hard it is to
Well,
run someone over?
I only
It's
get
very
half the
hard.
story when she tells me stuff. So
Why doesn't she just sit in on the show, Mike?
I don't know.
She's a lurker.
We're gonna start calling you Jeff Dunham.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell her.
Because he can't hear because he's using his cell phone. So he puts the thing up to his ear so he can hear the questions.
Oh, Juice?
And he just likes us to look at his ear.
Yeah.
Mike, shut up.
Start calling him Van Gogh.
Hey, I haven't picked on you in a while, man. I got a couple of weeks to make up.
Picking on your friends is a good thing, man.
It is. Some people don't have any friends.
I know.
It's delayed. It
It
takes
sucks to be them.
Hey, Mike, I heard they're serving prime rib, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, one
What?
I
choice.
wonder what, that's an
one choice.
original
One choice.
idea.
Just
Turn right
that,
at
or are
West
they gonna have mashed
Roosevelt Road,
potatoes?
Then turn left onto, head east towards
Um,
South Washington Avenue.
I'm sure they're gonna have potato and vegetable and dessert.
Well, that's cool.
I think they're doing chicken too for the non-meters.
That's good.
You know, chicken's meat, right?
Yeah.
Well, for people who don't like steak, I guess. But the point of it is, it was only one choice. So why did the t-shirts have to be three choices when everything else was just one?
Oh my gosh, dude. You're gonna have a fucking stroke.
No, this is coming from Laura. This ain't me.
I know. You just gotta.
This was her. She
I
had a
know
nice
she's
long
upset.
talk.
I know she's upset, dude.
She had a nice long talk, a one-on-one with one of the personnel, and he got vetoed. Just to save a couple of bucks.
Turn right onto West Roosevelt
It's not
Road,
about the
then turn
money.
left onto
Remember
South
that. It's
California
not
Avenue.
about the money and profit. That's what was told in the
baby.
beginning.
Come here.
Head east towards South Washington Avenue.
What the
Turn
hell?
right onto West Roosevelt Road, then turn left
That's
onto
Tracy.
South California Avenue.
Oh,
Hey, guys, good evening.
Hey,
Hey, ask that lady what she's wearing, dude. Come on.
more importantly, ask her if she knows
Turn
where you're
left
going.
onto South California Avenue.
And what's she doing later?
There you go.
And has she met my wife?
What's her name?
I don't know.
You gotta find that shit out, dude.
It's Rosie.
Is it Rosie Palm and her 5 friends?
It's a whole lot of
So,
Rosie.
You'll love this, guys. I'm making a left at Riot Fest, and I'm watching a Mexican American Independence Day parade.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm just making the turn at Roosevelt and California. We had a shoot today that started at 10 a.m. and we wrapped at
Continue
9
on South
p.m.
California Avenue
Wow.
for 2 miles.
Yeah, so I worked on Chicago PD today.
no
Nice.
shots fired in the neighborhood.
Yeah, right. As of right now, not yet. So you heard about that the other day at that was on the west side. That was pretty deep. That was like 5911 West Madison where that happened, which I think is Austin District.
Tracy, did you hear that story about, I think it was in Boston, where they had to move where they were filming because there was some kind of a gang dispute and they wanted the film crew to pay them.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they ended up having to move it. And then they
Were they asking for protection?
well, no, what they ended up doing was they moved to another area and they
Yeah.
only told the people that they actually needed because they didn't want the same thing to happen again.
Right.
So they kept it secret.
Yeah, it's hard to do. You know, it's really hard to pull that off. Because chances are, you know,
There's
somebody
Laura.
in
There
the
she is.
production knows somebody on that side of
Laura's
things.
going on.
And, you know,
What?
leaks
Yeah.
happen.
What the hell's 4?
I'm trying to figure that out too.
I think that's Judy.
No, Laura's here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can't see you.
I don't know. I'm trying to click so I can get the video to go.
Can you
Yeah, I
see
can't
me?
get my video to work.
Tracy, you had this problem last time till you got home.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a
There's
setting on
Laura.
the phone that's different.
No,
Or
that's
what? Not sure.
No, that's Judy.
Judy.
Hi,
We're
Judy.
wondering- we were
I
wondering
got
who-
it. Hi, you guys. How are
wonder
you?
who 4
Are you still
was.
at work, Judy?
Yeah, for a little bit.
There we
Well,
go.
that's okay.
Oh,
Hello.
hey, Laura. Whoops.
Wow, we're freaking out here.
Now we
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a crew, man.
Judy's literally all over the place
We got 2 babes
Oh.
joining the show.
at the exact same time.
You got
That
one
is,
here.
Well, it was nice talking to you guys. I'll see you.
where are you going?
Yeah, right.
Mike.
That's not nice.
Yeah,
But that's Mike.
I haven't
Where's
been nice.
Gina?
I haven't been nice the whole night. So why start now?
Gina's at dinner with a couple friends. She said she'll try and get on later.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't been nice since about 10 o'clock this morning.
Oh, that's not good.
Did somebody get you going again?
Well,
It
I've already
was
said,
an
I've already
American
spoken
moment.
my piece. I'm done with it all. I'm
Oh,
done.
we missed it, Laura. We missed it.
I already probably
You're gonna have to watch the rebroadcast.
Oh, I will.
no.
Hey, Laura, he kind of filled us in on stuff, but he didn't mention any names, which is good.
Oh, we didn't mention Laura's name?
No, he
That's
Well,
mentioned
you
what I
Laura.
meant.
mentioned
problem.
Laura's name.
Laura
Laura.
is
Caitlin created a design that we need some
What?
t-shirts
Oh
made.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I
this
want
is,
one made for me.
This is
too,
right
for
up
the
your
83.
alley.
send it to me because what I'll do is I'll bring some extra shirts when I come in town. Maybe
This
we'll do t-shirts or something.
This is pretty ranchy though.
I gotta get
Well-
an Irish breathalyzer one made too.
It can't be any worse than the one I did for
This might
But it's-
offend.
I don't
Oh,
think
well-
I don't think there's a mite in there.
send it
I
send
think
it
it
to
will.
me via email.
This might PO a few people. We might get kicked out. I don't know if we want to.
Well, then just do it via email.
You guys will be, Mike's gotta wear it.
I'm in a Zoom meeting.
I'm so glad
Yeah.
you don't smell of it. I'm so tired and hot, sweaty. This is what I look like, frizzed hair. And I'm like, I packed my curly hair and I packed my
You know,
brush,
it
I
reminds me of
packed-
that song by Sammy Hagar, Rock Candy.
I'm gonna pull up the shirt I just did for this lady.
Oh, I
get
like
one
when girls
fucking-
pull up shirts.
I didn't get one laugh out of that, man.
Nope.
I don't
Not
think
a fucking
anyone knows.
chuckle.
I actually don't know the song.
Rock
What's that?
Candy,
Yeah,
Hot, Sweet,
Really?
and Sticky.
No?
is that Sammy Hagar?
Yeah, Montrose.
And,
Uh, well,
I'll send to your email.
I'm working on pulling the file up. I
I
don't
thought
think
that was
saved-
one of the hair bands that did that
So
one.
Judy, what does FOR stand for?
FOR.
That's what your screen says.
Oh, maybe my phone?
For FOR.
No, it stands. It's
Oh.
for Judy.
Down there.
For
Is that
Judy.
what it
It's
is?
for
No.
Judy.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm on my phone, so I hate it.
Okay.
I'm gonna, when I leave work, I'm gonna
get off and then go back. When I get home, I'll sign back on. Hey,
That's
John.
a your hair?
title.
What?
Nice.
Wanna mess with
Judy,
my-
did you get a haircut?
We're gonna ask her.
2 weeks ago. I'm all sweated up right now.
Okay.
That's what I made for somebody right there.
Where'd it go? Looking like,
Oh, it's that blue thing down there? You see that blue?
oh, man,
You see the blue design?
Yeah.
wow. She's kinky. Who's ever gonna wear that?
Oh, she was so happy.
Huh.
I'm trying to switch this back. So switch camera. Come on. There we go.
Camera's
So
good.
did you put that on her her leather outfit? Is that what it is?
No, I put it on like just
Damn, dude, why you gotta?
I was looking for something that in some of the pictures those guys looked even more disturbing than here, and it was making me beat. I was like, oh my
He's
god.
gonna wear that in public?
Yes, she is.
She married?
Is she interested in Rick?
I don't know. Oh my god, she's my neighbor's sister. Mike knows why I'm laughing. That's good, Mike. I'll make
Hey,
one.
what?
That was
Oh, you see that,
Caitlin's
Laura?
that was Caitlin's design.
Love her. Love her.
You might want to hire her.
I will. Can always use a good designer, right?
Are you gonna make that shirt for Mike?
No.
Chicken shit.
No, you
I'd
just
wear
have
it, dude.
to-
Take me one.
Make me
No.
one for
Want one?
83.
You can add some middle fingers to it.
I'm not
Hell
I'm
yeah.
not that mean.
Do you know it's
I
more
am.
fun to just sometimes talk about things, but actually to never do them? Because, you know, at the end of the day, what's the result? You know, what do you want to have happen? A good time. If you do that, you won't have a good time.
I digress.
So have you read some of the emails that were sent today?
Hmm.
What was your opinion about the people who want to come after dinner? I thought that was agreed upon.
Well, but it, you know, it's just, I get where they're coming from. I understand their point of view because it's a private party.
Right, but like I was saying earlier, there are a few classmates who have people who are they're caregiving for,
Yeah.
and I think
Like
there,
Rita is one of them.
yeah, and I think there was a couple that had talked or maybe was gonna talk to him to see if they could show up, you know. I didn't realize that they were talking about non-classmates.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think if there are
Oh.
classmates,
Look at it.
maybe they come later, but they still pay and get their meal to go.
Well,
You know.
I just don't like the fact that they want to turn away people that
Well-
should belong there, no matter what hour they get there.
When my dad died, my stepmother did in the middle of the week an hour and a half ceremony. Now, a lot of our family works, so there were so many people who could not go. And I was upset and I was angry about it. And I said some choice words to my brother because he was with her when she made these plans. I said, how could you do that? How could we not, you know, dad knew so many people. How can that be all we're gonna do for him? And I think my kid heard every cuss word, every combination of cuss words, because I'm yelling at my brother. But
Hey, what?
the end result is I wanted to have a way for my friends, people who work
No, I'm
in the
good.
day, who can't get off because they have a blood relation to him. So I sat and I said, you know what? I can keep this fuse going. What can I do to do it different? So what I
Yeah.
did is I used to work at Sinisi's. I used to manage the weight side. And I called Tommy and I'm like, hey, can we do a celebration of life there? And, you know, we'll have food and all this and that. And I told people at the thing my stepmom did, I said, well, I'm doing something later because to me, this isn't enough. And I want to honor my dad better. So if people want to get together, maybe they find a place nearby. And then when we're done there, if we want to see them, we go see them. So that's
Yeah.
another option too.
Yeah.
So rather than go, find a way to make it better or make it work for those people.
I would like to have a survey and find out exactly what the reasons behind a lot of people for not attending. I would just love to know their reason.
I don't want to see you, Dad.
Yeah,
Mike,
it's
if
probably-
Mike, if they can't afford it, they're not going to tell you. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure a lot of it has to do with travel and people are out of state and whatever, but
That's a
there's a
lot
lot
of,
of,
for me. It's a lot of money for me. You know that.
It is
I mean,
$100 is a lot of money.
but
Yeah, it is.
it's a nice sit down dinner. You're going to have unlimited alcohol and golf. Now, maybe it's not my thing. And I have the choice, though. I have that freedom to say, I'm going to go or I'm not going to go. And I would rather see Mike come out and see you guys. I'd rather see people. To me, it's a small price to pay to make some good memories. When I look at it that way, then it's not such a hard pill to swallow.
well,
That is my glass is full. See, it's full.
Damn straight. We're gonna barbecue when you're here.
Yeah, too bad I can't bring the big brisket.
I think some of the wording when they're sending stuff out for the public to read is a little bitter.
Well,
You know, I think some of the wording of how it's put.
look, the way I
comes
worded
across
that.
like,
I
oh,
said.
well, you know, you don't want to come, but if you want this and this, you can get this, but you know, it's like,
It's like when I said things in text do not convey how you feel. Things don't, it's just, they don't. But that's a horse that we don't need to beat no more, right? We have like Price is Right. And Rick, am I helping you find word of the day today?
You're gonna have to help me because I'm still in shock from last week.
Oh, from your
Oh, the whole Kentucky Klondike thing.
oh that.
Yeah. There's Gina.
so you weren't far off when you said that you were going to be excluded from some of the things. I noticed that one of the
Is
emails
she
that were
coming to us
sent
live from dinner?
had your name not mentioned. So you
Well,
were
it
already,
Well, yeah, because I'm not gonna do the shirts anymore.
but that
and that's
didn't take long. I mean, my God, it was not even 24 hours.
it's okay, Mike. I'm okay. I really am.
Well, I'll fight for you.
Hey, it's all good because I'm gonna I packed my coasters, I brought my small sublimation printer, so I'm still going to make something for everybody that goes.
There you
She's going on her table.
What is that, the tablecloth? Oh.
No, on you her gazongas.
So
You're gonna
I
get
gotta
your
put his
ass
glasses
kicked.
on. He's gonna see that good.
Gina, you kick his ass or no?
is she on?
She doesn't
Well-
have voice. Judy, do you have your cue cards?
No, I'm at work.
We can't hear you, Gina. Yeah, she's
This is
drinking.
all I got right now. Can you see it?
She's at dinner with
door is
someone.
This door's
The
unlocked.
door is unlocked.
That's all
Here.
I got.
Hang on.
Does she understand sign language?
Yeah, I can-
Yes, you know she does. I can't see her. I hate being on my
I
phone.
can't read her
looks like
lips
she's
either.
at a restaurant.
You can
They're
see
at a
her.
restaurant.
Her mic
There
is
we
off.
go.
Hi, whoever you are.
So she just wants
Wow.
to hear us, but she can't answer.
Can she read
We
that one?
cannot hear. Thank you, Laura.
Yeah, thank you, Laura.
Gina,
Wait, I'm gonna add that.
we can't hear you.
She says
I
she
know you
knows.
can't.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there's her head.
Well, because like, what am I gonna do?
She's fucking
If
around.
anybody knows Lisa, say hi to Lisa.
Who's
Hello?
Hi,
Lisa?
Lisa.
Do you- Can you guys somewhere like I don't remember the YouTube address or whatever, and they want it, but I don't know it because I keep forgetting.
And she
So
she
can
just
somebody,
texted
like,
me,
text
and I
me?
can't do shit with edibles in me. So.
What?
McGee WD, right?
McGee
Yes.
weed.
What do you guys
Right?
want me to write it on my
McGee
forehead?
Weed, yeah.
McGee weed.
Without the E's.
Carrie, you ready? We'll write it out.
Okay, she's gonna type it. Okay, tell me. You guys, somebody tell me something.
Oh, the
McGee,
earth was formed in 7 days.
M C G E W D,
40.
and then search on YouTube.
Search on YouTube. If I did it right. Okay,
Gina, do you have
I'll
that
be
list
back.
of words I gave you or no?
I didn't see them.
Come on, I'm messaging.
How much to go?
I just
What
went to work
word?
and came here.
No, like 2 weeks ago, Gina.
Okay, I'll call you guys later.
What the hell is
Yeah,
this
you
all
guys, I'm
about?
gonna get off and I'll be on in about 45 minutes, all right?
You're gonna
Bye,
what?
bye.
You're gonna what?
All right, I'll
Judy?
see you guys.
Yeah,
She's
Judy,
gonna-
what did you say you were
She's
gonna
gonna
do?
be having a good time
She's
for
gonna
about
go.
45 minutes.
I just never.
You're
Yeah,
doing
I'll be
what,
back in about
Judy?
45 minutes.
Why are
Clean,
you winking?
clean.
I was just trying to get her to say if she'd say it again, but she's smarter.
She will
Smarter
later.
than a fourth grader or a fifth grader.
I mean, I don't know what your budget is.
So
Like,
I
are you talking to your
pricing
imaginary
it.
friend now, or is Kate, is your daughter still there? Cause he was seeing ghosts and shit last time.
See, he knows what he's doing. He turns his mic off.
I know.
Oh, I got one that you guys can try to guess the price of something.
Here we go. Trace,
this
you still there?
be-
Yeah.
Okay.
This would be current day. And I was thinking, I'm like, what could I ask the price of that could be funny? So what is, oh shoot, I just went off the screen. What would be the price current day of,
$6 with batteries.
no, no.
This one goes up to 11.
Tampax Pearl Duo Pack, guys.
A
A
what?
what?
Tampax Tampons Pearl Duo Pack.
Who the
I plead no contest.
fucking right? No.
Any of that? I
concept.
know any of that stuff is expensive. I'm guessing.
Quantity for
I'm guessing 12
$34.
bucks.
What is
we
it?
doing?
Gold coated? What the fuck did you say?
Tampax. Tampon.
Yeah.
I
What
figured
about
you guys were doing all that car stuff last week, so I figured I'd say something. female.
Oh, we're doing price game. Okay.
18 regular and 16 super, a 34 pack.
Wow.
$29.95.
$12.
$29.95.
$8.99 with coupon.
Tracy, if you can.
14.99.
They are.
Okay, well, the price that they are now is $7.97, but the price that they were when they weren't on sale was $14.98. So
Oh, I was over by a
Tracy's-
penny.
yeah, Tracy.
So you lose. Ha ha.
Yeah.
Well, I said with the coupon, right?
You're,
Go to
Rick,
fucking-
you're good
I
then.
go to Target, they're almost $30.
I'm glad that I don't need those.
What the hell are
anymore.
you doing buying tampons, Mike?
Yeah, what is that? You in touch with your feminine side there?
What's going on, man? You watch too much South Park.
He has a daughter, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
Yeah. You know, because she can't get them, I have to.
Oh, my.
That's a good dad.
Sounds like she's got
Way to
you
go,
trained.
Dad.
Yeah, right. Trained and whipped.
Okay, how about something that's not as feminine that you guys might know about?
Don't say
feminine, that's controversy. How much would it be for one bottle of, let's just say, Chianti?
Chianti.
Yeah, Breccia Chianti.
Today's price?
Today's price, yeah.
$9.99.
$60.
For a Chianti?
Just
I
for
don't
one
think-
bottle of a Chianti.
What the hell is it?
It's an
Chianti is a red wine.
Italian wine.
Oh,
I say
Wine.
$10.
I say 60.
That's expensive, man.
I'll go 45.
$12.99.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Mike, we obviously shop at the bad places.
You're getting ripped off.
You buy
I
the
will
not be
good,
buying the
good,
wine.
good, yeah.
We
Yeah,
gotta
right.
stop, we gotta
Don't-
stop going to Benny's.
Don't ever send me and Mike out for wine.
I miss
Right.
Benny's. I just picked one. I pulled up Total Wine and picked like the first one that came up.
How much
Yeah.
is Mad Dog?
Priceless.
I think it was $1.99 when we were in high school.
Here, I got an old one for you.
Okay.
Commodore 64 from 1982.
A recorder?
No, a computer, Commodore 64 computer.
$950.
$9.95.
1982 it was.
Oh,
$995.
82.
Oh no! This is like $9,000.
In 1982. It's a Commodore
Nine-
64.
$9,000.
No. You're thinking, you're overthinking it. I'm gonna give you guys another chance.
$399.
It's
$238.
in 1982, a
Yes.
Commodore 64 was like the average person could buy this computer.
$399.
Probably like
Okay,
500.
Tracy says three what?
$399.
$399.
Okay, what do you say?
550.
Okay,
$639. What do you say, Mike? Are you staring at that angel again?
I'll go 299.
okay. How about Juice?
What do you say, Juice?
He can't hear you.
I think he's trying to get the phone thing.
Yeah, because I think they were like $1,200 to $1,300 on sale when they were high priced. But if they were trying to make it for everyone, I think they would want to cut that price in half, and that's where I decided 550.
If I hit everything like that, they'd be freaking yanking them off.
All right, you guys are gonna have to figure this out. I don't feel like it.
What the fuck did you ask the question for then?
No, listen to me. Because
My rules.
You're in
because
breach.
no, because
My
Rick
game,
and,
it's my fucking rules.
That's a breach.
Rick and Laura are really close to one another.
Okay.
Oh wait, you're over. Fuck you, Rick.
Is that a metaphor? Is that metaphorically speaking?
Laura
Oh,
got it.
Be under?
Laura got it at 550. It's 595.
wow.
So
Pretty
you
smart.
what you were thinking, Laura, was on was on the right track, going from 1,200 when they were on the expensive side.
Mhm.
And then they were
Yeah.
trying to get all the consumers. They pretty much cut it in half. So
Yeah,
Well,
once you
like
gave
with any electronics, they always spoon feed and they go after the early adopters first at the higher price, and then they break the price down so that they can sell more volume.
Right.
How much was a Sony Walkman in 1981?
Yeah, right.
no, do you
$20
have the answer, or you
84.
just want us to
I don't
check?
see. I don't have a smartphone, so I'm kind of fucked when it comes to the answers.
$20.
But I'm
Well,
asking somebody.
how are we gonna play then, Rick? Come on.
Rick,
Well,
do you have
Laura,
a computer?
Laura
Come
can
on.
dial it up real quick.
Rick,
You have a
you're going to have to get an iPhone 14.
Yeah, but I don't
Pro.
fuck with the mouse on this computer when I'm on the show. I don't.
Anyhow,
Finger my no.
Laura could look it up if she wants. And
What
then
am I
we'll-
looking up?
The cost of an 81 Walkman.
I would
Okay,
say $20.
No
It's
way.
probably like 100. Maybe it was like 150.
I'll say $59.
I'm gonna say $49 before I bring it in.
Okay,
So
we
it's
trust
not
you.
up yet.
Would you
just
say
don't-
40?
We don't trust
40.
Rick,
9.
69.
dude.
119.99.
How much? Tracy?
Oh, so this one says Sony Walkman 1981 vintage selling for $49.
Well, no,
but-
that's today's price. We want to know.
No,
what
I
it
know.
cost
I'm
in-
looking for what did it cost in the 80s? Oh yeah, it was about $150 in 1979.
Wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
150.
1984, it went to about $40.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I got one in 85.
And
Wow,
I don't
you were on
see
the cutting
any-
edge.
I got one in 81 and my little sister extorted it away from me. Yeah, that little shit.
Okay, here's one for you. The average cost of an album in 1977.
Oh, man.
$8.
$6.
I remember Burbank Records used to really sell them cheap. There were
So
a
this
lot
is
of
the average
$5.95.
cost.
Probably
$3.95.
$7.99.
How much, Tracy?
I'll say $7.95.
Come here.
Okay, the price is $5.75.
$5.75.
I had $3.95.
Well, no, someone said five something.
I said $8, so I was not.
Oh,
I'm not the winner.
I said $6.99.
all right. Well, you're over.
I was at 3 something.
Okay, and then Tracy, you said what?
$7.95.
All right, so Mike wins.
Mike.
All right, here's a good one for you guys. In 1960, you guys all remember that.
Yeah.
How much was a 6-pack of beer?
Oh,
Average.
$1.39.
I didn't start drinking that year.
$1.39.
Okay, Rick
$2.50.
says $1.39.
Yeah.
$2.50.
In 1960 or in the 60s?
No, 1960.
You heard the question.
My hands are right here. I'm not typing.
Why do you keep looking at the sky? You gotta see, man, there's something rotten in Denmark.
He's
here.
checking. He's checking.
I know what he's doing.
He's checking the top of his brain.
He's
He's
checking the
got the
monitor.
answers on his eyelids.
There
He's
you
looking
go.
he's got internet through his
I
TV.
got him on my butt cheek. Hold on.
Oh, lovely.
89 cents.
Wow.
That's a good
Right.
guess.
Some
Who
cheap
didn't
beer.
guess?
It's probably old style.
I don't know if they
Yeah,
made it.
it's
Back
a beer refreshing.
I think Rick got it.
$1.39.
No, but he's the closest. It's 201.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Cool.
I said
wow.
$2.
It was 24 cents for a 16-ounce bottle.
Huh.
That's pretty good.
Hey, guys, not to get off the subject, but Argo won today, 18-7.
Who they beat? Tinley Park?
They should have won. Tinley
Yeah.
Park was 0-3.
Nice.
That is good.
Argo's 3-1.
Was that a home game?
No, it was I believe, in Tinley Park.
2 more
Yeah.
wins in their playoffs.
That's
Nice.
my nephew's alma mater.
They're 0-3.
All right, one more. That's all I have for today.
Thank God.
I know. A 1967 Camaro.
Wow.
Here
Is
we
that a
go.
Bitson Camaro?
It's just a Camaro, not a super sport or anything
Not a
like that.
Yanko.
They're probably going for like 2,800.
1967 Camaro went for $1,999.
Yeah, I think you're right, Rick.
$21.50. Because I have no clue. I'm throwing something out there.
I'll go $24.99 just for shits and giggles.
Now I got the answer, but it doesn't seem right. But if it was in print, so it's got to be right. According to what I read, it says it was like $5,000,
Holy shit.
Oh,
which
wow.
seems really expensive for 1967.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been a souped up one.
Yeah,
$5,000.
yeah.
Wow.
And in today's money, that would be not what it's worth. If we went back in time with exchanged rate and all that, that would be a $40,000 car,
Yeah.
which is about right now. A Camaro is about 40 grand now, aren't they?
No,
The
you
new
can get,
ones.
they can get up. Yeah, well, a regular one, yeah, probably about 40, 50.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting. I would have guessed more around the $3,200 range.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had you guys ever watch that Gas Monkey Garage?
I've seen it. I don't watch it.
What
Where
channel?
he got the number 1 and number 2 serial number in 1967 Firebirds.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And the second one was a convertible.
Hmm.
And he redid them. He did them for the museum, the GM museum. And I'm thinking he got $600,000 for both. So that ain't a bad payday.
Mine's better.
I just think that's ugly.
I know, it looks like a fucking.
It's looks like the shirts we had when we were seniors. The only thing missing are the white stripes.
That's a good band.
White stripes.
Yeah.
It looks like a fucking robot. What is that?
Wow. She's dropping the
Language.
F-bomb.
How could you not know who Ziggy is?
Because I'm not from the fucking boomer era.
He got you there.
Ziggy and the Spiders from Mars.
That's Ziggy Stardust.
Ziggy.
I'll
played
see you
guitar.
guys next week.
You taking off, Juice?
Juice, take care.
Yeah, my battery's dying on my phone.
All right,
boy.
Juice. Thanks for coming on.
Good
All
night.
right.
Juice is running out
Take
of
care, buddy.
Take care.
Get out of there, Juice.
Sipping
Hey,
on
Mike.
gin and juice.
Yeah.
The last quote for me is for you. I'm glad you got invited to something and you accepted it.
Oh, it's good when we can
Bye, Mike.
See you, buddy.
laugh at everyone.
Good night, Juice.
Oh boy.
If I could read a quote.
Sure.
Read it.
Hey, actually, is that a question?
No, it's a quote.
Oh,
Is that a question?
I thought you were
Question?
asking if
No.
you could read
Are you
one.
asking?
And
Oh, yeah.
I would have to say no, you can't.
That's
Yeah,
right,
shut the fuck up.
I can't find it now.
Ah, you lost the quote. He had it, lost it.
Oh, it's kind of broken.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Mike.
No, I can't
Laura,
find
Laura,
it.
when are you coming up here again? What
I
day?
lost it.
We're gonna come for the reunion, so we're gonna come in on like. Hang on, let me look at my calendar.
Because I got to figure out the menu.
Okay, you guys know that Levi's been around a really long time, right?
The blue jeans,
Since
yeah.
1849.
Yeah, for like a really long time.
1818 or something?
49.
49?
1849.
We're coming Friday to the Kankakee campground,
What day is that?
the 7th.
In
Is-
in, ni- in 1902, how much did a pair of blue jeans cost?
Oh, wow.
60 cents.
85 cents.
For Levi?
39
No,
cents.
Jordache.
No, she's asking.
Oh,
That was a long time ago, not recent.
Not recent, definitely. not.
way long time ago.
Maybe 29 cents.
Her jeans?
Really?
2 bits.
I'll do $1.25.
Oh, you got it, Mike. Head right on.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Woo!
Overpriced.
So,
Boy.
so my quote is, my give a fuck is broken, but my go fuck yourself is fully functional.
Nice.
You copied my
Now you
meme, man. What the
You
fuck
gotta
are you
go.
doing, dude? What are you
You
fucking, why
motherfucker.
you think that's funny, man? Give me some credit, dude.
Fuck.
Look at this guy.
I saw that. I thought
That's
that
fucked
was,
up.
that was right
That
on.
is fucked up, ain't it, Trace?
Yeah.
That was
I
the,
worked
that's a
hard for
good
them,
quote.
man.
That would
I
be
gotta
good on a
keep my
t-shirt
people
too.
laughing.
You son of a bitch.
Pass the jizz.
That would be a
Oh.
good. That would be for a
You
good t-shirt.
farting ice hole.
Yeah.
Done when you're in your coffin, then I'll bury you in it.
I
Put it
love
on my
that movie.
tombstone.
That's the
What
my
movie is
favorite
that?
2.5-star movie ever.
That is a great movie.
What's that?
Great movie
Dangerfield?
that sucked.
Johnny Dangerously.
Oh,
Dangerfield,
Terrible
yeah.
movie, but I loved it.
I love
Yeah,
that
that was-
movie.
That was a really good movie.
Yeah, that's one of those like like the
Wasn't that
sand.
Joe Piscopo?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was in there.
Yeah.
You know,
Michael,
Michael
Keaton,
Keaton.
Yeah.
Mary Lou Henner,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and whoever that guy was that did all the butchering of the English language, he was a riot.
You
farting
fucking asshole.
You son
You
of a
dirty,
bitch.
yeah, you dirty.
Oh, and
pork
then what's
sucker.
his name? The guy from Everybody
Gilligan's
Loves
Island.
Raymond.
Gilligan's Island too.
Oh, Frank?
Al Hale, was that his name? Al Hale?
Alan
Hale-
Hale. Alan Hale was in Gilligan's
He was
Island.
Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, he
No,
was
I'm
the,
talking about the dad. The
From
dad
Everybody
from,
Loves Raymond.
Everybody
Yeah.
Loves Raymond.
He was
Peter
the
Boyle?
Frankenstein in
Yeah,
Young
Peter
Frankenstein.
Boyle.
Peter Boyle, yeah.
Remember, he says he went into the bathroom and they had the pull thing down and it blew up and he thought his door
He lost
went off
his-
in his hand.
yeah.
That movie's a riot. I saw it at the show. Dara and I saw it at the show.
I think I ended up seeing it on cable because I'm not sure if I went to the show. I used to go to the show a lot, but I don't know why I wouldn't have seen it at the show.
Yeah, I used to
I
take
like
Dara to
the-
the show a lot.
I like the cleaning lady.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and she always had to get the operations.
Yeah. Ah, go fuck yourself.
That'd be fun to rewatch. I haven't seen
I'll
it in
take
so
both.
long.
She'll do both of them or something. She's gonna take both of them on.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, they don't show that much. You don't see that on TV.
No,
Yeah.
I have that on DVD. I like that movie a lot.
Well, they edited Blazing Saddles, and it's shown from 8 to 8:07 Thursday night.
They took out all the dirty parts.
All the dirty parts.
Wow.
Even
Well,
the
that's
farts.
not fun.
What
What's
was
the
the other
point?
one that Mel Brooks did with where the guy he was a neurotic?
The
Remember when all the
Inquisition.
pigeons were shitting on him?
Oh,
Same.
the Psycho one.
Yeah,
High
Yeah.
anxiety?
High anxiety.
it.
Yeah, high
Yeah.
I
anxiety.
saw
That
that
was
at
a
the
good-
show. I saw that at Fort City back in the
that
day.
was a good movie.
Yeah, that was all
That was
bits.
he spoofed on a Hitchcock film.
Yeah,
Right. It was all bits from
the
Hitchcock.
birds.
I
And
thought
then there
it
was
it's not one of the favorites, but I always thought that was a really good one.
You know,
and
he
there was a-
he knew Hitchcock.
Yeah. Yeah.
History
Yeah,
of the World.
he asked
too, that was
he asked
good.
his permission to do that.
Yeah. Interesting.
I like the one where was it Blazing Saddles when he was the mayor? Was he the mayor?
Yeah,
And he was
and what's her
trying-
name? What's her name was the secretary?
Yeah, and he's trying to play the paddleboard.
Yeah, and he was cockeyed.
My favorite is It's Good to Be the King. History of the World.
Yeah,
Oh, the piss boy.
Yeah. Piss boy.
You forgot the shake.
Yeah, wait for the shake. It's good to be the king.
Well,
wasn't
Steve,
that
was
Steve
wasn't
knew
that
that
the eunuch too?
thing was
Yeah.
from the Holy Grail. That one soldier with the broken arms and stuff. Steve knew right away.
Oh, that one, yeah. Monty Python fan will know that.
Yeah, and then they're doing he is a come on, you fag.
Yeah, I'll bite your knees.
Ah. In English, a fag is a cigarette.
Yeah,
Well, you know what's interesting too? You know, in the United States, if you call somebody a cunt, it's like really, really bad.
yeah,
Over in England, it's like nothing. That's like
Yeah,
call
That's
everybody
what they
cunts.
say.
yeah.
That is weird.
And Bloody Stod,
Everybody's a C word.
Sir Wank a lot.
Who knows the word I hate? Nobody. You guys don't know.
Are you trying to
don't like-
find a word, Laura?
Wench.
Oh,
I hate
really?
that.
That's not a bad word.
Well, it's
What
a
do they
way
call it?
but usually when people call you a wench, they don't mean. To me, I don't like that.
In
word.
medieval times, that's what you got to call it.
I've used
Yeah,
a lot
if
of
you go to
bad
the
words and
medieval-
never thought that one was bad.
I don't like that word. I don't
Yeah,
know
if you
why.
You don't like wench?
Nope.
I know
Wow.
a gal that dresses up as a saucy wench for the medieval.
Well,
She
that
loves
in
it.
that context, it's okay.
Yeah,
But
she
when
loves that.
somebody just like you freaking wench, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
I
never
don't
used
like
that in a woman.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, I've never used it, but I'm going to start.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, Laura.
Well,
I haven't used that since the Crusades.
There you go. Yeah, that's right. You are older. I forgot you were- I just
These
sometimes
are
forget how much
mature.
older.
Get the holy hand grenade.
so historically, it was a non-derogatory word for a woman who was not a lady.
Oh,
Thus, a waitress in times of yore was a serving wench, more
There you go.
modern, synonymous with bitch or slut, but slightly less offensive.
Yeah.
See, that's
wow.
Urban Dictionary. So,
And you got to believe everything you read in there.
So she was a pole dancer.
wench, a stout, voluptuous maiden,
Love how they got-
usually
See, that
associated
sounds like a compliment to me.
Renaissance
Oh
standards.
yeah, man.
There it can be, but the first part is when the first one that I read about the derogatory word.
Well,
Lord of the-
don't take it as a compliment.
Yeah, Lord of the Thighs. Come on.
Oh, there you go. Now that's
There
a
you
song.
go. Great song.
That really was good.
Yeah.
Aerosmith.
That whole album was good.
Yeah. I wish fucking YouTube wasn't so picky. I would love to play when we talked about something. I'd love to play it,
Yeah.
a little bit of it.
Yeah.
It's such a good song.
Now, couldn't you play their song on Deep Dive though, Dan?
Here,
Oh, yeah.
who
Yeah.
wants that one?
Peppermint Pussy. I can't read it.
So
Go ahead.
sweet, you don't have to wash your mouth after you know what you're doing. Keeps you coming
Oh.
back for more.
Sounds tasty.
Hell yeah.
for you.
It's what happens when you get peppermints for Christmas.
You know what though?
Altoids.
You know what? You know what really works? And I shit you not because I've tried this. Is the Banaka blast on your tongue. And then you go pearl diving.
I just get
Man,
Oh yeah.
random words. So that's where that
it's a
I had-
lifestyle.
I had cauliflower ears, man.
We got to write your book, Rick.
I need somebody who can write.
Okay,
write.
so
You want to be the author, Trace?
Yeah, I'll give it a whirl.
There we
When you
go.
want me over?
Oh, it don't
When
matter.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a 12-page book.
here's your
Lots
random
of illustration.
I was gonna say, is that with pictures? Oh man, 12 pages. That would be the
Here's the
forward.
word. Can you read the word, Rick?
Hmm?
Can you read the word? I just hit random words and it pulled this one up.
Gonk. Okay.
It's an especially salacious woman who's prone to engaging in activities typically refused by the average skank. Example, wearing a trash bag decorated with cum while giving Jared Leto a rim job.
Oh man.
I
Sounds
just
like,
hit,
sounds like an advertisement to me.
see, you got random words because I can't think of anything. So we'll do you want to do one more word, guys?
Man.
Am I still muted? No.
Here, Rick, read the word, and I'll read the
Let me see what we
definition.
got here. Banana falafel.
Anybody know what that is? I don't.
Hmm.
When a man plays, wait, I have to play Tracy. Hold on, let me get my thing and we'll
Is this gonna get
my
deleted
microphone.
later?
This is gonna be deleted.
It
Well, it
depends.
depends on how many. Oh
I
my
don't know, I
God, we
haven't
get
ever-
out of Dan.
When a man places a banana inside the belly button of a woman, and then drapes a falafel over it in a blanket-like way. He then places the other end of the banana inside his own belly button and proceeds to gyrate. This is extremely sexual and causes both parties to achieve awesome sexual pleasures almost instantly.
Get out.
That's what it says.
Eh,
Do their potassium levels go up?
The belly button?
Hey, the girl says, I think we should try a banana falafel next.
We
Boy, all right. I'll
Rick,
get
Rick,
the banana,
Rick right
you
now
get
is
the
calling for some
falafel.
bananas.
No, I gotta see
And-
if the
and a
mail lady's
hooker.
ever heard of this.
Can I have a dozen bananas and a hooker?
And some falafel.
Oh yeah, and a falafel.
Whole big pan of falafel.
Yeah, random words isn't as fun as the ones you find, right?
What is
Yeah.
a falafel, by the way?
It's like a
Is it like a shelf or like
no, it's like a
taco
Middle
or
East,
something?
it's like a
It's a
Middle
falafel.
East dumpling, it's not, what is it? What's the name of that bean they make hummus out of?
Oh,
Garbanzo bean?
garbanzos.
Yeah, they shred it up and they make it in the balls like they're vegetarian. They're pretty good though.
So why do you need that to do the banana thing?
I don't know.
Because
Well,
I've
let
never
us-
heard of
hey,
it.
Rick.
I've never,
Let us know how it works.
yes, I'm gonna do some experimenting.
He'll be like, okay, no second date for you is what I'd be saying. You want to do what with a what and a what? No second date for you, boy. See ya.
Come here, I want to stick a banana in your belly.
Yeah.
And then I want to stick the other end in mine, and we're gonna gyrate
That's
with a falafel too.
I don't know. It sounds like a lot of work to
Sounds
me.
exciting.
It does, man.
Doesn't sound exciting.
No.
That sounds like a 20-something-year-old person would do.
Yeah.
Not a 50 or 60-year-old person.
Mike's pointing. Slap
She's
a
weak.
pillow
Can we-
in him.
Can we
She's
substitute
clueless.
the falafel for oatmeal?
She's clueless.
Mike, what are
Throw
you
a
doing?
pillow. Throw a pillow at him. So those were not fun words.
Never
No,
mind.
those kind of suck.
They were all right.
There are.
They didn't have to deal with
You weren't paying
peanuts and
attention.
corn, but they were still good.
That was something.
Yeah, that was a something. That was a something that ended up on the cutting room floor.
But you laughed when you saw it again, didn't you?
Well, that's what I was saying. We could
Dan was in shock till Tuesday, man.
You have to make outtakes of all those kind of things.
Yeah, show them on New Year's.
I think what I did last time was I did worst urban word dictionary words. All right, we'll see if we can find
What happened
one
to-
more. So you can just cut it. See, the people who watch the video are happy because it gets cut out, right?
Who said that?
Grossest urban dictionary words. Oh, she's gonna.
Oh no.
Questions. Just my hair's up today, and that's because I
So I don't know a YouTube video. So go away.
So Tracy, you still driving?
Actually, at the gas station.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you lock your car.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Know who's had gas really cheap for our area is Sam's Club.
How much is it there, guys?
I got it for $3.86.
Wow.
We paid $3.22 today.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said in our area.
Yeah, well, I'm just letting you know.
When you live by horses, it's a lot cheaper.
He's making fun of you. Okay.
That's okay.
Okay.
Handle it. Hey, is for horses. Save it. You might marry one day.
And
That's
do
what
a
we used to
and do
say.
a banana falafel.
Do it with your horse.
No one cares.
Ugh.
There's Judy.
No one cares about crumble.
Okay,
Crumble.
hey, you guys.
Hello.
Judy,
Hi.
You're in the-
Hi.
You're in the dark.
banana
friends.
falafel.
Hi, friends. I am driving and you guys are on my phone holder. So,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
so are you guys done with the reunion talking?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
but
did
I
you
have
want to? Did you want to bring something up?
just a little bit, but I couldn't hear much.
You could.
Is
you
it
could bring
okay
it
or
up.
no? So Laura was making t-shirts for everybody?
That was the plan.
I was going to.
And they shut you down?
No. Oh, no, 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 no. What happened?
Oh.
The colors that I could do were that I could get in every size and guarantee that I would have the same shirt for everyone was heather maroon, and heather dark heather. And they found a place that can get maroon in every size, like true maroon. And I think what they
Gotcha.
really, really, truly wanted was true maroon. And I couldn't
Sure.
guarantee that I'd have them because my shirts were on back order for a few weeks. But I ordered shirts and I can send them back and get my money back. And then
Okay.
I was asking about where they were getting them from, and they're getting them from a local nonprofit organization that hires handicapped and disabled people.
Oh,
So to me,
Okay.
and they could get them for, I said that they would be no more than 15, and they're like, well, we can get them for like $9.95. And I'm like, well, that's a really good deal, but I was going to drop them
Right.
to 10 and 12 because I got a bulk discount because I ordered those with my Toy Run t-shirts.
Okay.
And I don't really want to make a lot of money on them at all. I just want to cover costs and shipping.
Well,
Right.
that whole $9.95 thing is BS because there's different sizes with different prices.
Well, anyway,
Well,
so
yeah.
my thought is though, if it's for a local company that supports handicapped and disabled people, when I lived in Michigan, when I was part of Southern Michigan Writers, we used to use a company like that. So it really helps
Okay.
people with skills. So for me, it's a no-brainer. And at first I was a little
Yeah.
offended, like what we're gonna do from 2. Maybe not offended, but just taken aback.
Well,
feelings
kind of
hurt a
hurt.
little.
I would be.
Well, and,
Yeah.
Pissed off.
and it's okay because it's just I'm so emotional, but it's all right. It's
Right.
because I think that if you have someone that's local, that it's a nonprofit and it's going to help give people skills and training. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, but if
Yeah.
you guys just want to take it over, and they thought, and I realized in texting things don't come around as right. Was I a little upset first? Yes. But did I get
Yeah,
over it?
yeah.
Yes. And
Good. Good.
and it's okay. I mean, I'm not,
Yeah.
there's somebody great that's going to be doing them, and I'm excited for that. So,
Right.
and I would
Yeah.
rather support a business like that than me do them. And they said, you can
Right.
still do them, but we still want to have options, And I'm like, well,
Right,
for me,
yeah.
either I want to do them or I don't. And if you want somebody else to bring them in, then that's cool. And then once she explained to me, to me, it's a no-brainer. Let's let them do
Right.
it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So then another thing, so when Mike was talking and you're saying about the money and the way they were wording things, it's pretty harsh. Didn't you think about that in the beginning? Didn't they think about that? Like another plan, like what happens if people are not able to come or they don't want to come for the dinner?
Well, this is what they just decided on the committee that started. Mike and I came in to help. And,
Right.
And as I was saying earlier, hey, for the people that want to still get together, then they might have to wait till after the dinner or find another way to meet. Because,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, but you know what you guys should do, and I don't want to. I always keep bringing back to the mega reunion, but it worked out really
Right.
well.
it was,
We had the first night was at a bar, and we had a lot of people that showed up there, and the ones that couldn't make it to the dinner because they waited till the last minute, couldn't get the ticket, blah, 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 couldn't afford it, had to work that night at whatever. They got to come to the bar and meet up with a lot of friends. And then we'll call it the more expensive part was the next day.
Yeah.
Where it was the $100 a ticket. So the point is, I would say that wouldn't be a bad idea. Or like you're saying, do it afterwards, but keep in mind, what are the hours of your dinner? If it ends at 10, you're not going to get a whole lot of people there after 10.
Not at our age anymore. Maybe it's
Exactly.
10 or 20.
No,
not
absolutely.
40.
Right, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I have a long drive, but it's what they've done and it's what they decided to do. And sometimes you have to say, okay, it's not working for me, so I can't. But then, like I said, what I did with my
Right.
dad, I found another way to turn it into a positive.
Yeah.
But,
Right.
but we didn't lose any people by doing the pre dinner thing at the bar. In fact,
'Cause you guys went to the
we ended up
one-
having a lot of people doing both.
And it's just what it is, and it's a different way
Yeah.
to do things, but it's what they decided. So
Yeah. So I hate to compare this to the reunion, but my job is brainless. I mean, you don't have to think about my job. So at work, I always want everybody to get along. I've always been like this, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to change. So I'm in charge at night, basically. I don't get paid extra, but I'm the go-to person. So there's someone during the day, okay? And this person wants to be in charge of everything, and she tries to tell me her way. It's not going to work because of the fact there's other people involved. So you got to make a happy medium. I'm always for, if we have like a setup or something, which is just chairs, I always talk to my coworker and say, hey, look when do you want to take these chairs down? Do you want to do it right after the concert, or do you want to wait until later? I always make it a group effort. And it's hard. I know it's hard because not everybody gets along or everybody has their ideas, but we always talk it out. And I feel like when Mike was talking, it sounds like there was not a lot of communication. I could be wrong because I'm getting bits and pieces because I'm not there every week. But when I listen to the recording.
for my part, I communicated, I stopped the texts, the messengers, because the words don't come out right in a text. And I made a personal phone call because I wanted, I said at first I was upset, but I'm okay now. And I think it's good, but it's all good. And they'll have, if they really, True Maroon was important to some of the people who are on the committee, and it's what that's what they really want. So you know what? Instead, Heather Maroon wasn't it, and offering another size where I could get shirts all the way up to 4XL. I mean, it's all good because I can send them back, and I cut a few designs out and had them ready because I was gonna, once I got the shirts, I was gonna put it up so I could do a real shirt, not a fake shirt. And I said I'd do it before and they didn't tell me, I was told, hey, you can still do it, but let them know they have choices. I said, well, I would just prefer that it goes through one person, one way. And, like with the venue, it's one person with, so, and I hope that they know that I wasn't, at first I was upset a little bit. I was hurt, but
Sure you are.
It's just how I am. But I understand there's a good alternative that's local that benefits a profit. I'm doing a toy run. I did a canine fundraiser earlier this year. I'm like the fundraising queen. So I am finally coming back after losing Steve and doing stuff and getting more involved. And for me, it's like that to me, I'm like, then just go with them. And I
Right,
had no harm, no foul. So I hope they're not
right.
really mad at me. I don't think they're mad, but I just
yeah,
think it should just be one person doing it or one company doing it.
right. And like Janet said too, is it's all gonna be okay at the end. You're all gonna
It
have a
will.
good time and, yeah.
And that's what you have to remember. And I said, I'll help with whatever when I get there. I will still help you set up tables, whatever you need, I'll help. And that was just one little piece of the pie. So, and I'm still gonna make
Right.
something for everyone, so everyone will have something. So I'm still gonna do
Right.
the stuff that I said I'd do.
Don't forget my hoodie.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Really, Rick?
Hey, Rick, are we crashing this reunion or what?
You want to?
They'll tell
Hey,
you
yeah, I
no.
want to.
So just to kind of clarify some of the stuff, throughout the weeks, months, whatever, how long we've been talking about stuff, it just seems like, you've got leaders and you've got, people under them and you got people under them and so on and so forth. For me personally, it just felt like, okay, you ask someone, and Laura and I discussed this before, you ask someone to do something. We're doing it out of the kindness of our hearts. We're doing it because we want to have a fun doing it. I enjoy doing stuff when it makes people happy. But the part that pissed me off the most was when I was questioned, are you doing this? Are you using this? Are you doing this? Is it gonna be that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in their mind, it's a question, but it's not a question. It's dictating, I want it A, B, and C. You better do A, B, and C. I don't want to see D, E, and F. That's how I dictated it for me personally,
That's how he felt.
because it seemed
Instead
like
of saying, go ahead, I'm sorry.
it just seemed like whenever we would discuss something, they used it as a form of a question. And then when you attack that question, oh, well, it was just a question. No, it's you trying to be controlling and wanting everything perfect and everything your way, but you don't want to do the work. You want someone else to do the work, but you want it done this way. That's how I.
Yeah, they should have.
That's what pissed me off about the whole shirt thing as well.
But
Yeah.
don't be mad, Mike. Don't be mad.
Yeah,
I mean,
It-
it
you're
at the end of
stressing,
the
you're gonna
day,
get sick.
shirts will be made, and they'll be local. And look at who's
I
gonna do
do-
them.
I
I
do
will-
agree. I do agree with that. I don't agree with if this is what they wanted from day one, then they should have never involved anything for you to go out and get the materials and work on the design. That's the part that was wrong.
Yeah, I spent an hour and a half fine tuning the artwork because it wasn't good, for the.
So now other people are gonna shine because.
Mike, are
they're
you pissed off
broadcasting-
because you want them to apologize to her?
No, no.
I don't need an apology.
I mean,
I just,
Hey.
they're gonna shine because they're supplying the glasses, they're supplying the shirts, they're doing all this, and it just sounded like we were just kind of, I don't know. I'm just, I
you know
can't wait
what
for
I'd
it to
say,
be
and you probably don't want to hear this, but be better than that.
I just.
I-
wanna-
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey,
Stay
you
above
guys,
that.
can I change the subject? I need
Yeah.
to change the subject for a
What
second.
the hell is that?
We're looking at her council.
No, what's
Tracy's.
Tracy got going
I
on?
know. I was.
I
looking
don't,
at this-
Tracy, it
I
looks
thought
like
I was
an
the only
outhouse.
one seeing that.
It's an outhouse at the police station.
Well, that's his changing room, his
Is
dressing
that what it
room.
is?
But no, look
Yeah.
at what's going on in front of it. It's like films melting or something.
Yeah, it's like an acid
It is
trip.
weird.
What do you got?
I'm
acid
actually
trip
walking
going?
into my condo.
Yeah, but what do you got going on there?
Sorry, guys.
Like a cheap porn.
I got the phone. I got the phone to my ear.
You must have hit
I'm
something
holding a
that's
mask.
showing us photos. So I hope you don't have a nudity on there.
Oh,
maybe-
weird. I don't know.
It's like a trailer door.
It is
Judy,
a,
where's that
it's
light?
a
Oh,
number
are you home,
yeah.
five.
Judy?
Number 5.
I'm trying to hold the
trailer door.
phone close so I
Are
can
you
hear
home,
it.
Judy?
Yeah, but you guys, I have a situation.
What?
What?
I'm
I'm
in the
locked
gar-
out.
I'm in the No, I'm in the garage and a baby possum's in my garage. It was underneath my husband's car. What do? I just blew the horn.
You get
What do
out
I
and you
do?
grab it. You get out. You grab him by the tail and you put him
He's a-
outside.
You,
He's not gonna hurt you.
I'm not. And if you guys,
He'll freeze
If I
up. Just grab him by the
scream,
tail.
Judy, back up and see if he
I'm
runs.
not.
Oh, you're gonna run him over.
Well, then he won't be a
Then you're gonna-
He's in
problem.
the
Oh.
back of the garage.
God,
They won't
get out
hurt,
of
they
the
won't come
car.
after you unless you go at them.
If it's a baby, he's gonna
Oh,
want to.
okay, you guys don't
You
make
could
a loud
close-
noise.
You could close your garage and leave it open a little so he can get out.
This is like a scene from Monty Python. It's no ordinary
If
rabbit.
I think
Make a
Laura
lot of
won.
noise.
Go out, leave your door open just enough to we can squeeze out.
Bang.
So get
Ah.
out.
They won't come
I'm-
after you unless you attack them.
Okay.
She's gonna have 5 of them chasing me.
No, no, just
Don't say that, you guys. I will scream. I'm leaving the garage door open so DJ can deal with it.
Really?
Let your
You can
dog
close
out.
it,
Hey,
leave it open about a few inches. Then you don't, in case you forget to come back out.
if it attacks her, this video's going viral.
Hell yeah.
Guys,
$10,000.
6 million hits.
oh my God.
Did you guys see the
And-
video about that lady that got attacked by the animal?
But that little baby possum.
Oh my God. And
I
I
saw
told
one
my
where
husband-
someone got attacked by a snake
oh God. Oh,
in
there
a
goes
class,
the
in a
door.
hallway, in a school.
Oh, this is gonna get good. There's
No, I'm in
probably
the
one
house now.
house, Judy.
Don't
So-
say that. My husband will kill me if I scream. He's
No, if there's
sleeping.
one in the house, you're screwed.
You could all
Because they're
scream anymore.
nocturnal, man. They can see when it's dark. We
Stop
fighting on
it.
your toes and shit when you're sleeping.
Stop it, all of
Listen
you.
with you. He's a
They'll
mess.
lay
not my
eggs in
friends
your ears and
anymore.
shit.
It's
Okay, so I'm in the house, so I'm gonna try to get on my I'm gonna get on my computer. So I'm gonna leave you guys and then I'll get on that.
What is Tracy doing?
I don't know. I'm still seeing these acid flashbacks.
It's like you're right. It's like the film's burning.
It doesn't
Yeah.
I
look like
never
a film
did
burn.
acid.
That's like Poltergeist there.
I know. That looks like there's some kind of a being.
Coming to the light.
Yeah.
Remember that movie? That movie. What was it with Dracula and Nosferatu, or what was it? You remember it was in black and white?
Nope.
I'm sure Tracy will know it.
The first vampire movie.
What are you doing?
And Willem Dafoe did a remake of it.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know the name of it.
Another shirt?
If Steve were here, he'd know.
Is he
Shoot.
another film buff too?
He likes.
That looks like the end of, that looks like the part from, Ghost. Where the guy goes up, they come to get him.
Oh yeah, the evil things,
The demons come to
the
get
little black demons.
Somebody needs to warn Tracy that there's like a demon following him.
He can hear us unless the demon is overtaking him.
That'd be cool.
It's the
No.
it's the wrath of Dar.
Good one. Tune in for part 4 of Wrath of Dar.
That's funny. Yeah, that is pretty wild.
How do we do?
Laura, I keep thinking of your fettuccine.
It was good.
Now look
Okay.
what's going on now.
What is he doing? He's got black socks on.
This is how we do. Yeah.
It's like whatever's going on is hacking into his phone.
The
Look at that.
man.
What?
Might want to sign off and come back on.
See why I won't get one of them phones, dude?
I don't know. It's pretty entertaining.
Does he know what's going on though?
This is like roulette. You never know what's going to come up.
What do we
Hey,
do?
you know,
We watched Tracy's.
It's the advertisement before the movie.
Yeah, right.
let's all go to the lobby.
Yeah.
Laura, are you watching that Mayor of Kingstown? Have you watched any of it?
Mm-mm, not yet. I'm doing 1883.
That's a good one, 1883.
I really like it, and I like the point of view, from the young girl. And
Yeah.
Now, you seen Yellowstone first or not?
no, I haven't seen Yellowstone. I need somebody with Paramount.
I got Paramount.
Because that's on.
I told you, my God.
Oh,
I'm
Judy's
such
back.
a needy woman.
I'm back and safe.
Yay. Hey, what's that crawling on the wall behind you, though?
Don't, Laura, my husband is sleeping. If I scream, he'll kill me.
I did see something.
I am actually
It's on Tracy's phone.
I am actually the child and my husband's the adult. So. And then my dog will bark. And I'll really get
hey, how do you make that picture of the person when they're like that still picture? How do you make that?
Huh?
You know, Tracy's got that little square.
Oh, like
What do you
Tracy,
think
I
you-
think Tracy's tripping.
Uh-oh.
well, it's like
Hey,
what
what
is background?
Mike, that's on your
Hey, I
setting.
lost you guys.
On the
If you-
setting.
if you
Right
turn
here,
your- if you
Judy.
turn your camera off. It I'm not sure if you got to set it up to where
Judy's
it
scaring
goes
herself.
to the picture or if it'll automatically go there.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a picture on Zoom or not?
No.
Well, put one on there that you like, and then I think what'll happen is here you go. I think what'll happen is when you turn your camera off, it'll go to that picture.
Oh, okay.
Gonna go on that Zoom call.
Hmm,
What is Tracy doing?
more.
He doesn't know.
He's filming his
Background and effects. it's
Ghost
called.
Part 2.
Poltergeist 4.
Ooh,
He
there's
is?
See?
No, you're
Look at-
lying.
No, look.
But I think oh, what has he got a mask on?
That looked like a cup.
You know,
He's got
I'm
a
almost-
mask. I will scream,
I'm
you
almost
guys.
I'm starting to hear the song Psycho Killer by the Talking Heads.
That's a good song.
He's gonna open up that door and come out.
Oh, I will scream. I will flip and scream if he does that. Oh my God.
Sorry, guys.
What is that?
That's his trailer.
I'm afraid I'll scream and embarrass myself.
That was my dressing room last week.
Hey.
With all that black shit going on, man?
man.
What's going on with that camera, Trace?
Oh my God, Caitlin, you are terrible.
Well,
I can't share that. No,
What
I was gonna try to log on my computer.
that's horrible.
yes, you can.
I'm not raising you to be like that. Oh my God.
Hey, Mike, I think it's too late.
Yes.
Who
know
just
what?
yelled Laura?
I know, I heard that.
Caitlin did.
Oh, I'm
He's
thinking
drawing-
of fucking
he's
ghost.
drawing
man.
nasty pictures.
See, Judy,
over
you
here.
got me all fucked up too now.
Caitlin,
Stop.
You're ghost and shit.
Facebook message me.
She's drawing nasty pictures over here.
She's gonna message me.
I have another one that I can make.
You know, that's enough.
Oh my God.
That's enough now.
So what happened to Gina?
I
out
think
to
she was
dinner with
inebriated.
She,
She was drinking.
Mark-
she was
Mike, were you
pina
drinking?
coladas.
When?
I thought there was on Messenger, you said something about drinking a couple of beers before you came on or something. I could be, I'm
No, he's
sure I was reading
something-
it wrong.
He's something loaded for bear or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
Yeah.
drinking beer.
Not beer. Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, you guys, Rick came to, went to Costco with me last weekend.
Who?
You, Rick, when I was
Oh, I
going
know,
to
yeah.
Costco, we were talking.
Yep.
We were talking on the phone. Yeah, yeah.
It was a good trip.
Oh, man.
I really
my
enjoyed
gosh.
myself.
Ain't she fun? She's just got some good, not,
I love her. That is awesome, Caitlin. We'll
I ain't
share
gonna-
those when we meet in person.
yeah, we'll share those on here.
Yeah.
Put
So
them
now
on.
when is-
Put them on our chain.
I'll use
Dan's
that as
Garage
my,
chain.
I'll use
No.
that as my Zoom picture.
Oh, there's Tracy. No,
No.
bye. So when is the reunion? October?
Yeah,
October what?
7th.
8th.
October
Hey.
7th?
Wow, that's coming up
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah. I'll bring I'll be my brother's, I could go with my brother.
Well,
I'll
are
be
you
right
going
back.
with
I
us, Judy, to dance?
Off the printer.
Yeah, when are we going?
Well, I gotta get
weekend?
Laura and Steve. And then Gina.
Yeah, are we just inviting ourselves? We're not telling Dan?
No, let me know when you're coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we all could get our mugs.
I have no
Mugs or-
life. I have nothing better to do.
I don't either. So what date? So if it's
There's deal.
the 7th or when is the
Oh, look at
reunion
that.
on a Saturday?
Rick
Yeah.
was showing. Rick showed his cock, and now he showed us his pussy.
There you go, guys.
Where
Right.
is he?
My college roommates are already there. This says, "Trust me, you can dance." Wine. So they're
Oh,
all
that
drunk,
is
and there's 3 of them.
cute.
So I'm printing out 3 of these because we're gonna do a T-shirt project tomorrow.
Could
Nice.
you send that to me, Laura? That is adorable. I'm gonna have to show my sister-in-law.
So do I have to make you one too?
Well, I'm gonna talk to my sister-in-law. Maybe I'll have you make it for my sister-in-law and I and my niece.
There you
If you
go.
would send a picture. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's adorable.
It'll be cute on a shirt. But yeah, they
Yeah.
are all drunk, and we were ready to go. And Rick and Dan heard, but somebody took the receiver and the pin out of my truck, so we went to go hook up the camper. We couldn't.
That's
Oh,
We're leaving in the morning now. So now I can print out something fun because they're so drunk, and they were drunk texting me. And I'm like sad that I'm not there, but I'll see them tomorrow. And they'll be, by the time I would have got there, they probably would have been all passed out anyway.
yeah.
Now these
It still
these are
sucks.
college people.
Yeah, my college roommates. When I went to DePaul in Greencastle, Indiana,
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Janet, Kim, and Christy, they were fun. So
He don't look possessed anymore.
Whoa.
No.
That was weird, huh?
No.
I'll have to watch
So
the
Tracy-
playbook.
Oh, hey Tracy, when you see the replay, you're gonna think, what the?
Fuck is going on?
It was weird.
It's a little early for Halloween, right?
No, it was way past Halloween, dude. This was satanic shit.
It was like satanic and acid.
There was like a couple, I saw a goat.
It
I
was
know I saw a
satanic
goat.
acid.
Yeah.
it was more like the demon, when did you ever watch Supernatural and the black demon would start coming into the eye? Well, it
Yeah.
come in square.
I think I was just I was trying to listen to you guys and I was holding the phone to my head. And that was, I think, causing the imaging.
Yeah, but why
Was
did it keep showing your door?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a backdrop that I added when I was trying to make the call last week. I just chose that image. It was random, just a random image.
Yeah, but it had an evil aura about it, dude.
It's kind of,
You better bring some holy water with you to the next
as
Just to be
as
safe,
per
man.
usual.
Star
Good to be
number
safe.
5.
Yeah,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
Yep,
Rosemary's Baby shit.
I got the peanut gallery next door.
So we'll crash their reunion. We won't tell them
Yeah.
though, okay, Tracy? We won't tell them.
Okay, it'll be our secret.
It'll be our secret.
I'll bring the cookies.
Well, I was even thinking, I don't know if do you have volunteers at the reunion? Is that a situation where,
Well, the thing, it's going to be their venue is closed for the winter, so they're opening up their venue for the reunion, and
Yeah.
that's probably another reason it's pricey.
You know what we could do, Trace?
But what it is, it's just what it is.
Trace,
that, Rick?
we could do valet parking, man.
That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah, there
Take-
you go.
Take some of the nice cars out for a ride,
Ooh, I like it.
like Ferris Bueller's Day Off oh.
Yeah.
2.0.
Hey, did you guys hear there might be a sequel to that movie?
Ferris
Oh,
Bueller?
really?
Yeah, but listen to the treatment on it. It sounds really cool. It's that day, but it's the two guys that jumped in the car. It's what happened to them on
Those
that
two.
day.
Those two.
For
Are
a
those two
joyride,
alive?
then, too?
Well, it might not be them, but I mean, it's their character.
Character.
I have a feeling
Huh.
those guys didn't live to see 1988. They didn't make it.
But don't you think that would be kind of interesting?
It would be kind
Because
of
they
cool.
were interesting characters.
They were. They'd be
You
much
know, the
older
one
now.
guy, the one guy
They'd be mellow.
became a pretty big actor, actually.
Oh, trivia time.
Who is the
Oh, man.
the teacher? Ben, what was his name?
Ben Stein,
Ben, yeah. That guy is funny.
Bueller,
Bueller, Bueller.
Right.
He was like a real economist, you know that?
Ben Stein. Win Ben Stein's money.
Right. But yeah, no, he was an actual like.
He was great
Economist.
on the Wonder Years. That monotone teacher.
Oh, that's what he was. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what he's so.
He was so
That was
amazing
good.
at that.
He was
Even
so
though
good.
Bueller,
Yeah.
Bueller.
He did a Visine commercial too, didn't he?
Did he really?
Red-
Yeah.
The red eye, get the
I have
red
to
out.
look for that. Get the red out.
Oh, gosh. Did you guys play the game today?
Yes, we
just been-
did.
well, sort of.
There wasn't enough
We're
players?
we're just interjecting it as we go. So
Yeah,
if you guys want to do some more guesses,
I didn't do my homework like I should have.
There were no sports
So,
coats
like
or
the Zoom.
microphones involved.
Hey, did you see
What?
that new microphone they got out? It's a light and it plays a guitar.
Ooh. No.
I'll send you guys the link.
Yeah, I'm
Finally.
trying to send you that picture.
Send us that useful information.
I will do that.
Thank you.
And then Laura, I'm gonna send you a thing if you would make it for me, a shirt.
Yeah.
You need to make me a shirt if I send you the design.
So Judy, one of the questions was,
Fact.
and Mike won. He got it right on the money.
I think Dan let
What-
Mike
what-
win because he was
What
having
was the
emotional
what was the
breakdown.
price of a pair of Levi's in 1902?
Oh,
Yeah.
That was a hell of a guess.
It was a good guess.
Man.
what was it? I was at $5. Probably
How
not.
much?
5?
$1.25.
$1.25.
Really? You could, so what
Here you go.
What is that?
does it say?
Remember, my craft time is for everyone's safety.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Oh, that's
I'm
cute.
gonna make that one for me, or I can't talk
That's a
right
deep
now.
message.
I'm doing small business stuff.
Cute, cute. So when I was, I'm gonna say high school freshman, do you guys remember, in Summit, Argo, there was a store called Stones?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Levi's.
Yes, for
Yeah.
$15. It was like
Yeah.
my whole babysitting money for a month or longer.
I remember going to Carol's Red Hanger during a sidewalk sale, getting 2 pair of Levi's for $23.
Wow.
That's cheap.
It was
Well, when-
so great.
No.
Stones was bell bottoms though.
Well,
Yes.
when I was there, when I would go in there, we would get, it was like either I think it was $7.99 a pair, or 2 for $15.
Wow.
I
For
sent you
regular
that.
straight legged Levi's, or no, they was not straight leg. It was the
Flare?
flared.
Cut.
The
Oh,
flared
flared.
one.
But
Yeah.
I would get 2 pairs of Levi's before every school year, and that's what I would wear throughout that whole year.
Yeah.
And where did we get our gym uniforms? Was
From
it
Stone.
Stone,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. But
Oh
but
my
didn't they
gosh.
eventually go to where you got them from, like the bookstore?
Yep.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
But it was
Yep.
Stone's at first for sure.
I still
That's where
have
we got
mine.
ours.
Yeah.
I still have mine.
Does
Do
it fit?
you?
I still have. my-
I can't
Not
claim that.
me.
I got rid of mine. Those things were
I got my
hideous.
Wilkins one too.
Yeah, that nice elastic band.
Yes.
I
I
got the
wore the
Wilkins.
crap out of that stuff.
Oh
I think
my
I got
God,
the
and back in
short.
high school.
I don't think if I got the shorts.
It was like lounge wear at home for years.
Dan's gonna bring out the shirt.
Uh-oh, he will. Oh my gosh, here we
Do
go.
I need to go get mine too?
Or he'll
It's
bring out
amazing you still
Mary's
have that.
or both.
And the Wilkins one.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Not the
Oh
shorts
my-
though.
I
think I-
always rented mine every morning.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't want to be bothered with buying one.
Well,
Parisi would
well,
always,
Thurston-
Parisi would have one for me every morning.
Oh, yeah. He was my driver's ed teacher.
Oh, Parisi was mine too, man. We'd go out on Saturdays
Yeah.
and drive around for 3 hours.
Wow.
He'd be like, my wife, we got to stop at Jewel. My wife needs this, this, and this. I was, okay. Then we got to
I
go
guess
here.
you're
Then we'll
Alan.
go to my brother's and we'll get a sandwich. I said, okay.
Is he still alive?
No, he passed away.
Did he?
It's funny too, because when I lived next door to Mama Luigi's on the bottom apartment, and people would park there all the time, and I'd see him outside the window, and I saw him pull in with his car. And I opened my front door of the apartment. I said, "Hey, yo, you can't read?" And he goes, "Huh?" I says, "Can you read the fucking sign up there?" He's like, "What? What?" I says, "No parking." "Oh, I'm sorry." I said, "Mr. Parisi, man, it's me." He's like, "Fucking rock." I said, "Yeah, dude. How you doing?
Hey, do you guys
Can I
remember
park
that?
here?" I said, "Yeah, you can park here."
Do you guys remember that club? I think it was a club, like an after school thing. It was called OEA.
Yeah.
Okay. Mary ran for vice president. Can you read it?
Yes.
Stick
Stick
with
with
Zick.
Zick, second
Oh, wow.
VP.
Huh. Wow.
So
That is awesome.
that would have been 19 probably 80-ish, maybe 79.
Don't
Oh.
lie, Dan. You just made that. You just
Yeah.
ran into the closet, made it, and brought it out.
Wait, I got one more
Yeah.
thing. That's
That is cool.
It's fucking funny.
Aw.
Oh, here we go. Get off the flip phone.
It's
That
one
is
of the-
sweet.
that cool.
Aramusha.
That was on the back of our car.
Word of God.
Hey, Laura, do you remember those wonderful bathing suits?
Sucked.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
My color, because they went by our bra strap, by our bra size, if I'm correct. Mine was like a real light, either with a light blue or green. You flipping could see. As soon as you jumped in that water, you could see
Hell
right through it.
yeah.
I didn't.
and that was
Oh, shut up,
before-
Mike. It is not
That-
funny.
That was before people did this.
So this went along with her
Yes.
campaign.
What is
I
it?
remember those
Say,
swimsuits.
Zick?
Stick with Zick, but it's something you would put on. You could wear it to advertise.
Oh, cute.
So she had the big thing she hung in the hallway, and then she was giving these out.
She had to have
That
one.
is cute.
Oh, it says 1981,
Wow.
81, 82 year.
Oh, wow. Very
That's
great.
funny.
Wow. That is cute.
Oh, it's
Laura,
amazing
did you get that?
That was before I met her.
Did I get what?
I sent you a shirt I want you to make for me.
You're a little demanding, Rick.
No, she knows what I
Wants and needs.
Yes.
Wants and needs. Did you send it? How'd you send it? Messenger?
on this thing.
On the flip phone.
A razor?
I sent it to your phone.
Oh, and I found one more thing. We were talking about doing art on rocks, drawn on rocks. I found
Oh,
my
yeah.
rock.
Ra-
Remember I told you I had it somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, and you found it.
Yeah.
I can't-
It was on my shelf right over there. I knew I seen it. I just couldn't find it.
Oh, Frog, that is flipping cool.
Yeah. Here you go. There's my rock.
Yeah, that's right. You were showing us
I did
That's
show you
the
one too.
rock.
That one's
Yeah.
mine. The other one was my friend made. She didn't like.
I like
It's just
that.
a
Nice.
smile.
Hey, it's no frog, but it's pretty fucking good.
Is that your pet rock?
It is. That was my pet rock.
Because it's truly a pet. You have nothing fun to. Well, I've got
All our stuff got thrown
this
out.
one. This one with square, and I did lines in it. You know.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. That is
So
cool.
I think I want to. This one's a 2XL, Rick, but I didn't put anything on it yet because I wasn't
Okay.
sure. I got the apothecary. I did
Is that for Rick?
one. I did this one blank. So I made some stuff today and I forgot to take pictures of it, so I'm really upset. But these are all ready just to get a design on them. I got like 5 pitties that I've done. And then by the time I get to our show here, I don't know if I showed you guys this one last week. I'm just so permanently tired.
Eyelashes, huh?
I was gonna put it on a pillowcase.
What
but
what do we call those eyelashes?
Yeah, I know.
Uh, so you
Judy,
guys,
did
I
you miss
bought
that? What do we call those, Judy?
no.
And
Was
why were
I-
they invented?
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
was
okay.
on,
All right.
I was on.
Okay.
Because I bought I'm not all into the Halloween stuff, so I bought a pumpkin shirt from Walmart, $7, and the eyelashes are on there, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting this. I am definitely gonna wear this.
we'll
So come
all
on.
I
Maybe
gotta
I'll
get
wear-
I gotta get a shirt too that says Peter Pumpkin Eater.
My friend went as a pumpkin, and then her husband went as Peter Pumpkin Eater, and he
Yeah,
put
that's what I'm saying.
orange stuff and seeds all over his face and
Yeah.
stuff. It was funny.
Oh my gosh.
I think it was funny. That's my kind, and she could carry it off. I love it, but I don't know if I could personally be the pump. Well, yeah, I could. Come on, baby, let's go.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
we did-
pumpkin eaters, who actually makes pumpkin seeds when they get a pumpkin? There's nothing
I
like
do.
fresh pumpkin seeds, is there?
They're good,
Oh my
man.
They're really
yeah,
good.
You gotta
my
use that.
son-
You gotta use that pink salt on them.
Yeah. They're a
Yeah.
pain in the ass getting all the goo off of them.
Yeah.
You clean them?
Spice?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Can you make pumpkin spice?
Probably.
Yeah.
I
But
like
no,
that in the
pumpkin
coffee.
seeds fresh out of a pumpkin,
Yeah.
They're good.
really
is
We
good.
good.
used to, when we were kids, we'd all do the carving, and then of course our job was to get all the gook off because we didn't know
Yeah.
any. We just thought it was fun to have our hands in gook and mush.
Oh, yeah.
That don't go away when you're older and you're a guy. Hey,
I,
just saying.
What-
And,
When
and
my
we didn't
mom-
make eyelashes because we don't like gunk and gush. Gush. Gush.
so I have to say something. So I watched the recording, I think it was last week, and you guys were talking over Laura, and her face on there was like, okay, keep going. I'll wait my turn. Felt so bad.
Well, you know
It's all
what? You know
good.
what happens though when there's a lot of noise in the background.
Yeah.
It's really hard to follow conversations.
And I'm patient.
She is patient, actually.
It's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And I still come back and I still love everybody.
Well, I always
Mm.
when I hear somebody trying to do something, I always try to come back to you to say, Laura, what were you trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
or
that's a good
Tracy.
pose.
And when it comes to Rick, I just ignore him.
Okay, you guys, here's my husband, Charlie.
Hello,
Yes.
Charlie.
What? There's a baby possum in the garage and all these people here are my witnesses.
She's crazy,
Wow.
Charlie.
Well, technically, we're not. We're just taking your word. We never actually seen it.
I
She's
know.
drinking. She was actually drinking
thought it
scotch
was
out in the
On
garage.
the wall behind you, it really was.
So it was underneath your car. So I left the garage door open with the light off.
Now you go out there and your car's gone.
No, we're good. So when DJ comes home, he'll have to look. All right.
They're not gonna hurt you.
And then how about the one you watched where I was laughing so hard I almost like
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, that was
we all were laughing.
that was
If
good
they
night.
if he didn't cut parts of that out.
That
Oh,
was a
I
good
didn't
night.
cut. I didn't cut any
No,
of
he
that out.
didn't cut. He didn't cut it. So my coworker, I was telling him so when I got off with you guys, I went and walked. So that's what we do. We always walk. So I told him, I said, we all have ADHD. I said, because we're all over the place. And I said, and then we go back to the conversation. And I said, so when I'm in the car, I told him I was going to go back with the conversation about the reunion because I couldn't hear. So,
Yeah, I mean it's you have to applaud there's effort going on, and I'm happy Mike's doing a nice video and it'll be good. And you know, it's just the way they've structured it, and
yeah.
either you like it or you don't, or you know, I'm
Well,
still going.
Tracy and I will be there. We'll support you guys.
Well,
What the
they're
fuck?
not
I don't count.
through the door. It's a private.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, Rick, you could be the door prize.
You
There
guys
you go.
suck.
Where you're stop staring at my cock shirt.
I
Yeah,
will.
there you go. There you go. Sorry, Rick. I figured you were just going with Laura hitching a ride.
That's a good song.
It is a good song. I
Yeah,
like that
it
song.
is. Yeah, it is. It's really good. So I just automatically thought you were going.
Oh, I'll go. I'll be there.
Do I have to make you that shirt, Mike?
You
That
could
bought?
always take my place.
No.
Oh, don't start that
Mike,
shit.
We'll
You're
go.
gonna
We'll
have
support you.
Drink a 12-pack before you go.
You
Let them know
will
what you really
never
feel.
make everybody happy.
That
No,
is
I'm not gonna disrespect the owners. of it.
No,
I won't do that.
and
You'll have fun, Mike.
it's called no harm, no foul. But let's let one person do it, and that's one less box I got to carry, and I'm okay. I'm all good.
Yeah, that's one thing you don't have to worry about bringing. So
Yep.
And you can
It's-
critique the shirts too.
It was just the way the stuff was structured. That's how I feel. It just wasn't structured right. It just seemed like everything was
It's just what it was, and so
too controlling.
and they should have put it though. If they wanted to know if you had something done, they should have said, hey, Mike, were you able to finish whatever? If not, we could help you out. Or if you need help, we'll help you. That's how they should have put it, I guess. Instead of
Well,
asking the questions.
it's hey, I still want to go. I want to have fun. I still
Yeah.
like my classmates, you know, and high school is a very positive experience for me.
It's just sad out of, what do we have? 200, 300? I don't know how many
I
people.
think we were like 416 was our graduating class.
So, I mean, the last count I had was like 46 people.
Wow.
Oh,
People
yeah.
get older.
We already got like 80
That's
responses
sad.
for ours.
That's sad to think that, you know, and that probably doesn't count husbands or wives or, I was just going off classmates.
But I'll tell you, I'll be honest, I had no interest in going to that mega reunion. I didn't go. I had no interest in going. If I was on Zoom before that, I would have went. Because it's
I'm
just
on
me.
Zoom. I'm on Zoom with you guys because I went.
Yeah.
See? I would, yeah, if I was on Zoom, I would have went. Because I would have definitely went. But
Like I
I mean,
said
there's
earlier,
people like,
Like
Mike,
I said
what?
earlier on the show, that was probably one of the best, if not the best, Argo doings that I've been to in a long time. And I'm talking homecomings, other reunions. That was the bomb. That was,
You wanna come say hi? No.
it was really, really
Say hi, honey.
top
He's a-
notch. I
I
mean,
should have
that
got that, you know,
I
Mike,
agree.
I should have got that girl's phone number from the hotel. He was a fireball, man.
But
You
I
should've,
went,
could've.
I only went to one reunion and I think it was the 25th or 20th, whatever it was. And I was dating Chuck. We weren't married yet. And we went and it was at Brookfield Zoo.
Ooh, that was
And
cool.
yeah, and I used to go to
Did-
Brookfield Zoo
Did
all
you
the
guys
time.
have,
And
did
it-
you guys have your drinks and stuff at the Living Coast?
No, it was at in the Giraffe House.
Yeah, because we did a wedding there. That was a badass wedding
That's nice.
at Brookfield
It
Zoo.
was nice, but I'm telling you, I just sat there and I'm not really, I don't know. It's weird.
You're not-
I'm
You're
more
outgoing
comfortable
here.
on Zoom now than I was, but going with everybody, I'm a wallflower. You know, I would just sit there and, oh, okay. And I talked to a few people that I grew up with, but I just sat there. I didn't really go and socialize.
It's kind of hard when you don't see people for a long time, but look it.
Yeah.
Rick, I didn't really talk in high school, did we?
Who?
You and I.
No, I stalked you.
He stalked me, but we didn't talk.
Yeah. I
One of-
stalked her.
Right? No, but
No, but at the reunion, I go, hey.
and
She's
my
like,
sister
hey.
remembers Tracy a
Yeah,
little bit. My sister graduated in January. She graduated early. I'm trying to get her to come on a call with us, but I didn't have a chance to call her. I was supposed to be in the car on the way to. Should have been in.
she will be. She will be.
We'll get her on one time. But
so Judy, you just started watching because of Juice, right?
No. No.
I think it was because of me, Dan.
I mean, how did you?
Yeah,
Let's
Rick
get
said
the
I had-
record straight here.
I had this big crush on Rick. I didn't know
See?
him. I knew
I
his
knew it.
brother. And
Knew
then
it.
it's like, you know what? I'm going to keep watching him.
See that?
And then I put the eyelashes on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
Is that gonna be edited?
Hell no.
I like that.
You have to put that to the front of the show.
That's
So you-
front page news right there,
That's,
baby.
that's gonna be replayed many times.
Xander. Man, this is like TMZ.
I'm like turning red right now.
Like TMZ.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
it wasn't because of my brother. He told me about it. And then I just started watching the recordings and I would laugh. And then I would talk to the stupid recording. And like, what the heck? I should just
joined
join.
in.
Yeah. And the only reason why I didn't join is because of me working nights. So, but now they have like sip days twice a month. So I'm going to be on, and then I might bring my computer to work. So when I'm done early, I could pop on for a few
There
minutes.
you go.
So yeah.
well, it's just nice to get to know everybody a little better, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to see you guys in person will be fun. Hopefully, we
Yeah,
can
We're
have
that's
all
gonna be
some
Argonauts
out.
too, you know?
'Cause
Yeah.
we're coming in that Friday. I don't know if we would be coming in early. It just depends on our New York side of it.
Yeah.
Or if they have availability. Because I'd like to come in a day earlier, Thursday, but he hasn't seen his kids and his cousins and stuff for a while. So, you know, it's been over a year and a half, I think, about since his daughter got married. And it's, well, no, a year and a couple, two,
That's
like about
still
a
a
year.
long time.
4 months. Yeah, it's over a year.
So
So,
is his family on the East Coast?
New York, Catskill area.
Yeah, okay.
And I like his family. They're really nice and they were very welcoming to me because, you know, here I am, some other woman coming in and, you know, they had, you know, he was married to his late wife for 23 years and, you know,
Oh, wow.
mhm. And he lost her a year before I lost Steve. And he
Hmm.
wasn't going to stay in Tennessee. My
Wow.
gut said I'm supposed to be here. And
Hmm.
then he had a motorcycle accident like the day before he was leaving, going around a curve on the way to his sister's where he was staying. And then so he fell in love with Tennessee.
Hmm.
Or did he fall in love with you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Laura's aura, I'm telling you.
That's
Hell yeah.
literally falling in love on a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's a good one. What is
And
that,
we-
a haiku or
We
something?
did that our first date. We went to,
Crash to love.
we just met like as friends because I didn't know anybody hardly except for my brother and sister-in-law. And I was only here 2 months when he passed. And so my friend from work, that I used to work with and at AM General said, Laura, just go get on Match so you can meet some people because I can't stand it. You're too, you're just too much of a vibrant of a person to just sit and watch movies all day long and just not get off the couch. So he helped me out with that, and I put a profile, and here comes this profile. And when I met Steve, his words were so sincere and so wonderful that I said, well, I'll meet him. I'm just looking for a friend, somebody to ride my bike with. And that's all he really wanted. So when we met, it was strictly friends. And then we went out, like I said, in December, January, February. And then he asked me to go to Daytona. And after 14 days together, we just realized we really enjoyed hanging out with each other. And it blossomed a little more. And he's like, I don't know how broken you are, and I don't know how broken I am. So I can't make you any promises about anything.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not looking for anything but a friend. And then at Daytona, he like whispered those words, I love you. And I said, you just broke your own rule. And I ran into the ocean.
Oh my God. Like a
And,
scene out of a movie.
That's
It was,
sweet.
it was sweet.
Yeah.
And he's a good,
Hmm.
kind person. And I'm lucky. And he got on the call earlier with Rick, and we were at the restaurant. And so he comes in and he's being silly,
Wow.
but
Amazing.
he's patient and kind, and he puts up with my moods and my anxiety and my, whatever. And, I put up with him, and
Yeah.
and it's good though. It's not putting up in a bad way. It's,
Right.
I'm smiling again. So,
Yeah. Wow.
and he doesn't care that I come out to my shed and talk for 2 or 3 hours. And,
Yeah.
he got on a couple of times for small little segments.
Hmm.
So I'm lucky. I'm blessed. And he came with me last year, remember? Because Rick and Mike, you got to meet him in person.
Yeah.
And he was fine. I was off being my butterfly person over here, over there. And he was talking to people too. He was good with it. And that's something too, because if you can get along with my friends and they can get along with you, that says a
Yeah.
lot.
Good sign.
Yeah. So that's my happy story. And I'm sticking to it.
Mhm.
Well, folks, I gotta hit the road.
Texted me. Mike, we'll talk to you later. We'll see you guys soon.
I gotta sign off.
You gotta work tomorrow?
Every Saturday,
Nice.
every Saturday.
So when do you guys think you want to come by?
Well, we're gonna hope to do the Friday night if we get in early enough and do the live at your house in your garage.
Oh, that would be good.
And that would be which date?
The 7th,
7th. Okay.
7th
if
of
not
October?
October. Or we'd have to come out on Sunday, maybe.
Well,
y'all-
whenever it
unless
is,
y'all
it's
wanna come
fine. Because
take a cake
we can
down.
record it anyway, so it doesn't matter what day it is.
True.
If if we want to do a show. Otherwise, we could just hang out.
Yeah, hang out would be cool too.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would be nice.
We
Yeah,
like some
Uh,
good
You
Chicago.
call it like a day in the life of the crew.
yeah, there you go. I would bring something. Yeah, I don't know how big you want to make it, but bring something to eat, some snacks.
Judy's gonna cater. Everybody just heard that.
Well, I got plenty of room, so whatever we want to do, we can do.
Heck yeah.
That'd be nice.
Dagger for Tracy.
What time are
Rubber
you in
cover.
Burbank still, Dan?
Bring the rubber tubber.
Never was. Justice.
I love
Burbank.
it.
Wake
The
up,
mean
Laura.
streets.
Wake up, Laura. I know
That's
that.
enemy territory.
Sure.
But I always tell everybody I'm from Bridgeview, because that's where I was raised.
Yeah.
I was raised in.
That's where your rear end comes from.
And then
Justice.
I was downgraded to Justice.
Ooh.
But I didn't realize it was so bad until
Guilty as
Tracy
charged.
told me how mean it was here.
Mean,
What,
nasty,
justice?
The mean streets of
the
justice.
mean streets of justice.
Well, you know, we had the bootlegging going on because we've got all those underground tunnels, right? Because one of Capone's bootlegging things was the
Bitches.
block over with the lookout tower, when it used to be like all kind of cornfieldy.
Yeah.
There was a bar at Fox Lake like that too. You can
Yeah,
find
And
but
a
we,
place-
not
as
wired.
kids,
Yeah.
went through and we would go through the tunnels, you know, and I was good until one day I saw a rat. And I was okay with that. But then we went down another little thing, and then there was water. And
I
there
have
were
no
like
idea
five
where,
rats.
what are you talking about?
There's tunnels that go underground that
Where?
they use it in Justice.
Oh, where
You know
like?
where do you know where the old farmer's field used to be?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So where the pumpkins where he grew that?
Yeah.
If you
yeah.
went along that fence, along like that canal part, like
Uh-huh.
the part that would lead the canal but go the other way towards like Archer,
Yes.
there was like an access place where you can get down into those tunnels.
Wow.
So we used to go into the tunnels. And
In other
they-
words, Geraldo should have went there instead
Right,
of.
I was
exactly.
just thinking of that,
now
Tracy.
supposedly they would take you all the way to Ford City and Peacock Alley and all through there. I never went that far, you know.
Oh, so it went that far? I remember hearing about Fort City. The
Well,
tunnels.
Ford City has tunnels that go to Midway.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was because of the
Right.
making of the planes. They were
Right.
making planes in World War One or two.
Two. Oh, was it really all the way back to the Great War?
Yeah.
Hmm,
Yeah, I remember that.
wow.
Good night, all.
Good
Good
night,
night,
Mike.
All right, Mr. Mike.
See you, Mike.
See you next week. I'll be on
Alrighty.
early.
All righty.
Turn that frown upside down, baby.
Or stand on your head and not that one. But
All right. See you later, Mike.
All right,
Bye,
take
Mike.
care.
All right, have a great
Great one.
weekend. and
Tell your
week.
daughter we said hi and bye too.
All right, I think she's sleeping.
We'll wake her up.
Wake up and go to
Hey, they
sleep.
said goodnight.
Hey, wake up. He said good night.
Yeah. See ya.
All right.
All
See you
right,
later.
buddy.
Bye.
Bye.
Mike. Hey, somebody left before me for a change. To me, this is all relaxed, and we were running around all day. I'm
Yeah.
pooped, and I didn't get. I was in the middle of wanting to get the food from the freezer into the freezer in the camper, and he's like, "I got to show you something." And that's when he showed me the pin and stuff was gone. I said, "I told you something wasn't right back there," and you said, "No, that's how it's supposed to be. It's fine." He goes, "Well, I must admit, I probably wasn't paying."
Don't they have locks you can do? You can do a
I
little
bought
lock
one with
on
the
that.
lock. I went to
Pardon?
Autos. I got a lock, and I got one of the more expensive ones with a different shape key that not everybody has.
Right.
So maybe I look at it. They needed it more than I did, but I kind of wanted to go tonight.
Well,
but
that's the worst part about it. It's not so much that they stole it; it's the inconvenience.
yeah. And
Yeah.
thing is, I believe it's all part of a plan. Like maybe if we went and we're going to try to back it in, it would have been nighttime. Maybe we would have. I just believe everything happens for a reason.
It's all good, is what
Yeah.
it is.
And that gives him time to rest his back because we decided we usually had the cats traveling in the back of the camper, but we decided we'd put him in the back of the pickup. So he built a platform because my old truck, my Ram, you could pull it out and it would be flat, but here this new truck doesn't have it. So he built this wood thing, and then I bought like I don't know, plastic fencing with little squares, and I put it. He put it up, and we put it around the back of the bed of the truck, and then I put like an extra long tote and put the litter box in the one part of it, cut a hole so the cats can, in case they gotta go when we're driving.
Yeah.
Put the cage on top of that, and I put so he cut and sanded all the wood, and he made these little bars so we can roll it and then stick them so they can be all the way open. So if we open a door, they won't just jump out without us being able to get them.
And you
So
won't
he's
get
got-
mauled while he's driving too.
Now when he comes by, we could talk wood shop.
Yeah, because eventually he'll get his set up once we finish everything we're in the middle of working on. But yeah, and because he said I watch all these woodworking shows and these guys hate sanding. He goes, but you know what? I actually really like sanding. It just, for me, it's like sanding it.
Did you
I
ever
don't like-
show him my McGee's woodworking?
No, no. But I told him you do woodworking. And like he can't see the table. But he's standing and let me flip this around. Ooh. Let's switch. But he likes to do that, and one day we'll get there. Switch. Nope. I'll just put a light on over here so you can see the table. And my skeletons.
Oh, wow.
They're
Nice.
laying down.
Yeah, really nice.
So he just, stained. I bought the butcher block cheap one. So he stained it. But isn't it
That's nice.
pretty? And I had it, as you guys remembered, you
Looks
saw
like
boxes and
hickory.
boxes. So it's, I forget what it is, but it goes pretty long. So it's a nice work table now.
Oh,
Very
nice.
nice.
And then I had him, I said, I know it's only temporary. He said, would you please give me some shelves for some of my shirts? So
Oh, wow.
he took they're kind of sloppy because I was tired, but he took it and he routed out the shelf like that for me and sanded them and gave me smooth ends.
Wow,
Nice.
he's a good
Very
guy.
nice.
He's definitely
Yeah.
a keeper.
He is a keeper, and I'll keep him around for a while.
Tell him he's Dan approved.
Yeah, he gave me a couple shelves. I'm like, because everything's hodgepodge because I can't put anything permanent up till we get the electric and then insulate. And let's just face it, at 1,000 square foot store, and I have this is not 1,000 square feet, so I'm trying to make it all work, and I can work, and it's good.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, Tracy, how's your hamstring?
Yeah, I'm still having issues with it. It basically it's like it's tight and it won't open, but it's
Oh.
not as bad as it was, but it's still, I didn't really think about it much today, but like when I was driving home, I could start feeling it.
Did you go to a
Oh.
doctor yet?
Well,
No,
I'm at a point where I probably gonna have to do something, because that massage therapy just didn't do what I hoped it was gonna do. You know?
need-
Because
to
it's
get
been
a
a couple of weeks, hasn't it? At
Yeah,
least
this
2
has been
weeks.
going on the whole month.
Yeah, it's been
Oh.
over a
Well,
month.
Tracy,
Yeah.
it probably would have worked better if you didn't keep telling her, no, go further up. Go further up. No, further up. Yeah, there you go.
You know?
There you go. That's my girl.
The massage therapy really helped me when I was having issues with my quad. And, that was great. So I was kind of hopeful that was going to be the way to kind of get out of this situation.
what about physical therapy at all?
Yeah.
You need that electro stuff.
That's the path I went when I was having this issue with my quad, and everything, got taken care of. It took time, but it was able to be taken care of. So just unfortunately,
You know what you need is some of that, remember that orange heat we would put on?
oh yeah,
11-11, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, where's,
Using CBD cream. I'm using that on my.
are you? I have
And
not gone down the CBD path.
I'll tell you what, Rick's seen me. Sometimes I'm hopping, like
Yeah.
hobbling, barely can walk. So I've been
Yeah.
putting it on at morning and at night and taking some glucosamine.
Hmm.
And then I've been getting muscle cramps and spasms, and I've been trying the magnesium, and it's
Okay.
making a difference because I can actually walk again, and turmeric in the morning and night.
oh yeah,
wow.
I take turmeric every day.
Yeah.
So I've been.
Do you guys ever
taking
get
all that stuff?
foot cramps
Yes.
like at night?
Yeah.
Mary,
Yeah.
Mary gets those sometimes, and she found that if she drinks Gatorade, it helps.
Electrolytes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And if you drink a lot of water, you actually flush electrolytes out of your system.
Yeah.
So you always have to replenish the electrolytes. And you have water, you have to be a little careful with it because you could actually,
You can drink too much water.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's been endurance athletes that have gone near death because they flushed so many electrolytes through their system through endurance, exertion, and then the water just pushed everything through, and then there was nothing left. It can be very dangerous.
The big flush.
Yeah.
That's why it's safe with beer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Boy, there's nothing like that one beer, like after a long anything race that
I had a taste for a Heineken the other day,
goes so
but
good.
man.
I have
Yeah.
a taste for a steak, so that's one good thing. They're doing prime rib at the
Ooh,
reunion, and that's like, I'm ready for some good meat. Beef.
Well,
good
I'll make some tomahawks when you're here.
Yeah, I
That's-
need to.
That's
Hopefully,
a
I'll
slab.
stay
Those
a
are
little
3
more.
pounds of ribeye, man.
have you ever had an Argentinian flip steak?
Mm-mm.
It's so huge.
No.
It's basically a dinner for two,
Wow.
and it's so flavorful.
Argentina beef is good shit.
Delicioso.
It's
Huh.
like on the south side, you can't get any sort of, ethnic cuisine. You got to go to the north side.
We were eating that when we were down in Brazil.
Oh, no
See,
kidding.
That was eats, man.
Sorry,
Huh.
guys. I'm putting up my computer.
The good thing about the Brazilian meat, you'll never get any hair in your mouth.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh,
Oh, I want to gag.
and his
Oh my God.
dad jokes.
Bad. That was good, but that was bad.
wow.
See, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who thinks and talks like that.
Ah.
I usually don't talk like that. It's because of you, Laura.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
You're gonna blame me.
Oh.
Not Rick. Rick, not at all, Rick.
Oh,
No,
gosh,
definitely not
no,
Rick.
not at all.
It's
no,
all my
because
fault.
mine are all true life stories.
I'll take it. I'll
Not
take it.
inspired by a true story?
No, this was my own. Yeah.
This is the story according to life's Rick.
Yeah.
Rick's life story.
Captain Clam Slapper.
Chapter 2.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
That's a clean way of saying it.
Yeah, right. Wow.
I'll never look at a Klondike bar again.
Or a baby.
Funny,
roast.
because that's what Chuck likes. I have some in the freezer now.
Oh yeah, give him the definition and see
Yeah,
how bad that changes.
You'll ruin it for life.
Oh,
He'll never. Yeah.
oh my gosh. that's
Still
too funny.
about it.
Oh.
Oh, and you were filming for a while today, Tracy?
Yeah, today was bittersweet. I actually worked 8 consecutive weekdays as an actor. It started last Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
3 days, and then I worked this entire week in acting, and I don't have anything else lined up.
Oh, so did you
Yeah.
finish filming your little role, your recurring role then?
Yeah, that was today.
Oh,
I feel like I probably got some camera time.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that is good.
I worked on 3 different shows. I did the most work I did in terms of number of days was Chicago Med. So I ended up working, it was 5 days on Med between last week and this week. And then 2 days on what's called Force. It's Power Book 4,
Oh, I love that show.
but the series Force. So I got a pretty cool story. On Tuesday, I was in the trailer. They were doing hair and makeup, just mainly hair. And the main actor, Tommy, who's a young guy, Joseph Sikora,
Yeah, no, he's good.
he popped in. He was he was talking to somebody, and then he made eye contact with me, and he looked at me, he says, "Hey, I'm Joseph." I go, "Hey, I'm Tracy. It's nice to meet you." So then he and I, along with Miriam Hyman, we had a scene together, and I'm feeling like it's going to go really, really well, because at one point Tommy is staring me down as I'm staring him down, and there's a little bit of a confrontation.
What was your character?
I was a federal agent.
Oh, okay, good, cool.
So FBI decked out, a really cool look.
So you've done med and PD, no fire?
Yeah, I did a couple of different things on Fire. So I don't think I'll be in the first episode of Fire, but I'm expecting that I'll appear like in the second or the third episode. So I was pretty busy all summer with all 3 shows.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is. That's
and
great.
definitely this coming Wednesday, be on the lookout for me. I would encourage you to watch the whole night, but if you can't, at least try to tune into Chicago PD, because my recurring role is definitely featured in that episode. So
What day, Trace?
that'll be Wednesday, the 21st.
Okay.
Now, did
This
the
coming
new
Wednesday.
season already start airing?
Yeah, so this
Is it
coming
add-on?
Wednesday, the 21st, all of the Chicago One shows will air. So in the Eastern time zone, it'll start at 8. And then at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central will be Chicago PD.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's definitely something to be watching out for. But I've worked all 3 shows, so I anticipate, having some camera time on each, in these upcoming weeks. Right now, we're filming like episodes 5 and 6. And so those will come out later. Those will be
That's
deeper
cool.
into the fall. Yeah, that'll be,
It's got to be exciting to like see yourself, go across the screen and be a part of it. I always like theater and stuff.
yeah, it definitely is fun. It's always interesting to see how it'll actually turn out, because you have sort of a kind of a mental image of what you think it'll look like. And then when it plays out, it's always interesting to see what their cameras actually picked up and what they were trying to project. And, yeah, I mean, it's in the whole process of it, I find it, it's very intriguing.
Have you guys ever seen some of my movie stuff that I've done on YouTube? That's fun
Yeah.
doing. It's actually really fun doing, working with actors.
Yeah,
That's how I met
definitely
my
wanna-
friend Max.
Right. Yeah, I definitely want to continue to try to find scripts that I can perform, and, continue to, audition for opportunities. That I definitely need to continue in that direction.
Oh, wait,
That's
did you ever
fun.
get a hold of anybody from Moraine, or you didn't get that far?
No, you know what? I did send an email out. I just never heard anything back. Kind of disappointing. Just never heard anything. I don't even know if I reached out to the right person.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many people though, just so
Yeah.
many.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So even like having those roles that you have, that's amazing, because there's the competition in like acting, modeling, dancing.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah.
One of the
Mhm.
best ways to break into, especially into acting, is to make your own movie. You cast
True.
yourself. I mean, a perfect example of that is look at Rocky. What's his name?
Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone. He wrote that whole movie,
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted to buy it, but not him star in it. And he
Right.
said, "No, that's a deal breaker. You want my movie?
Yeah.
I'm the star." And they
He
weren't
just-
going to do it.
He was just in a movie we just watched. I can't remember though. Isn't that terrible? He was just in a movie we watched the other night on Netflix. Why can't I remember the name of it? I don't remember movies and
He's
stuff.
had a
but-
pretty interesting career.
Was that
actually.
Rambo Last Blood?
No.
I wonder if there's other examples of that sort of situation where the actor writes the script and then to get it made, you have to have the writer as the lead actor.
Oh, I bet you that happens a lot.
Yeah.
I just
Was
haven't
he in
heard
the
that
Lord-
story from other people. Maybe it's happened. I just
A lot
I
of
knew the
lot of
Stallone one.
indie films are created that way.
Yeah, yeah,
Was he in the Lords of Flatbush?
he sure was. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know what his resume was like before Rocky.
He did another movie too where he was a street fighter. Do you remember that one?
Fist.
No, was that what it
That
was?
was the union one, right?
Yeah, that was the
I remember
Hoffa, I
that.
thought.
Was that?
But he was
Fist?
a street fighter in this one with his brother.
Hmm.
His brother was his manager.
Yeah. Hmm.
I can't think of the name of the movie now.
Well, I'm pulling up the movies because it's just driving me nuts that I can't remember.
Hmm.
He was in Creed. Oh, Samaritan. That was it.
I don't remember
The
that.
2022 movie. Creed, Cliffhanger, Samaritan, where he was. I think it's a described as a dark new take on superhero movies. The story was previously adapted into the Mythos Comics graphics novels. So he's like a superhero, him and his brother, where one was good and one was evil.
That sounds like it's brand new.
Yeah, it is 2022. It was
Wow.
He
good.
was good in Judge Dredd too.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty good actually.
Yeah.
I liked him in First Blood.
That's that futuristic one, right?
Yeah, and Rob Schneider was in it with him.
Yeah, he
Have
did
you heard from Max at all, Dan?
It was a while ago, a couple
Hmm.
weeks ago, when he was telling me about his surgery that he had.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call him up one of these days.
So Dan, that picture that you posted with the train, you painted that?
Yeah, you know what? I should have put that on there that I did. I just finished that.
That was
Because
amazing.
I
didn't
kind of
really tell
figured
anybody.
it was one of yours.
I know, but
Yes.
if you didn't know it, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
I didn't actually put that I
Yeah.
just finished this.
Is that like your version of the Polar Express or
That's actually
can.
how I was gonna title it.
really?
I swear to God, I was gonna write.
Yeah.
Title was gonna be my version of the Polar Express.
No shit.
I think
Yeah.
we all come together. We should have little canvases and some brushes, and you can teach us how to like make trees
Huh.
on the mountains or something.
I already know what I'm painting.
God.
Hey,
You?
Rick, I painted one of those.
Did you?
Nice.
Were you the one that did that one under the 87th Street Bridge, the half-ass? You remember that?
No.
That was a pretty
That
cool
was you.
painting.
Oh my gosh.
It was painting the main streets.
It was remember that, Trace? Do you remember that painting?
No,
No?
no.
No, this is a picture of my picture.
Oh,
That
cool.
was amazing. That was so nice.
Yeah.
You know
See, I
what's
love-
what's really interesting about this picture is, guess how long it took me to do?
7 minutes.
Print it or to paint it?
To paint it.
An
Couple
hour.
I'm gonna
week.
say 2 hours and 16 minutes.
So I started this picture in like 1981,
Oh,
Huh.
Oh,
and I
shit,
got
that
as
took you
and I
forever.
got as far
Wow.
as doing the train
Yeah.
and the coal tender, and then I lost interest in it.
Hmm.
And then
Oh,
when I
wow.
pulled out all my pictures, within the
Wow.
last month, I seen it and I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna go back to it and finish it.
That's
Hmm.
amazing.
So this is
Wow.
it's kind of a mixed media because this is acrylic, the train,
Uh-huh.
and then the mountains and trees is all oil.
So
Oh,
it took you
wow.
41 years.
Right.
That's so cool.
All right, well,
You're way off.
how many minutes did it take to do everything from after the train?
So I probably have about, I would say about 3 to 4 hours into
Yeah.
doing the rest of it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
believe it or not, it's harder to work around
Yes,
than it would have been if I would have just started from scratch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Huh.
then it wouldn't be a challenge and fun. And
Yeah, but I got a bunch of, artists are. I'm just saying I'm an artist. I'm really not, but artists are, have a very short attention span normally.
Hmm.
So
You're an
this took me so long to do the train,
Yeah.
I lost
You're done.
interest in it,
Huh.
and that's
Yeah.
why
You
it
ever-
took me 41 years to get back to it.
Do you
I
ever,
would've-
hey, Dan, do you ever feel that your paintings ain't finished?
Every one of them,
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. That's
without
a,
a doubt.
I would have guessed the
Yeah.
opposite, like you had a landscape and you decided to plop that train into the landscape. That's the way I interpreted that painting.
So this one here is another, what I've been doing today since I got my new printer. I love my new printer, by the way.
Hmm.
I'm taking pictures of all my old paintings.
Oh, wow.
Now, if you look,
Nice.
well, it's you can't really see it, but this one's dated, I did in 1991.
I
Oh,
love.
wow.
trees,
Are
by
you
the
putting
way.
the actual canvas onto the glass and reproducing the images?
No, I'm just taking a photo of it.
So you're doing a
the-
photo of the painting
Right.
and then printing the photo.
Correct.
I like that one. I love trees.
Hmm.
This, it's kind of amazing, and I'm not just.
Is that
tooting
black
my own
and white?
horn. No, it's like it's like grayish blue.
Yeah, it
Use a
looks,
blue.
it's like wintertime.
But I see
Yeah.
I see some of the stuff that I did, and I look at it and I say, that's pretty fucking good. You know what I mean? And I'm not, like I said, I'm not
Yeah.
tooting my own horn.
Yeah,
just-
to me,
I
you're
just
an artist.
sometimes I enjoy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I
then I
would-
look at it and I think, I don't
You're
know if
an
I can
artist.
do that anymore.
But you have to remember that it's all in the eye of the person who's looking at it,
Yeah.
Right.
It's
To
all
me,
perspective.
I mean,
So this
you're an
one
artist.
here's more of the blue tones. It's got blues and grays.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
No, I like the other one better. I like those trees.
Hmm.
So you can put me out down for that one.
See, that tells, that, when I look at that, it's 40 below zero.
It does look cold, don't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it does.
It'll be
It
here
looks really
before you know it.
But
I hate the fucking
I'm really
cold.
glad that I decided to get back into the painting
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I've been lost for a long time
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
I bought metal working machines. I did all kinds of shit, and I built my tractor because that's something I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
But then after I got done with that, it's like I got all this metal working machine and I don't really want to do anymore.
Wow.
So I ended up selling all that off,
Wow.
and then I bought my printer with that money.
Oh, wow. That's a big change.
I like your printer. I have
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
because
very
I've
cool.
got my white toner printer, my little sublimation, my big sublimation, a color laser, and an inkjet.
So I've been
Wow.
playing around with this drawing too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
what are
a
you doing
drawing.
with
It's not a
that?
drawing. I'm sorry. It's a photograph actually.
have
I
you
showed
named them yet?
Steve.
Yeah.
he said
Yeah,
it was
Scully.
Scully.
Gully?
Actually, Laura named them.
Scully.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw it, I thought Scully. I didn't realize Laura.
Laura, you get 10% of the proceeds, right?
But really, all I'm doing with it is I'm just going on the Photoshop and just playing with all the different tones and colors and stuff.
That hat's like a slash hat, you know that?
Yeah, he does remind
It,
me.
it reminds me of a pilgrim. It's a belt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of a pilgrim.
You know
Yeah.
what the hat is? The hat's actually from Willy Wonka.
Oh,
Ah,
Wow.
It was brown,
huh.
and I painted it black, and I put the belt on it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
Ooh,
Huh.
That
There you
is
go.
nice.
so you're a fashion designer too.
That's right. Just for skeletons, though.
You gotta change your name. You gotta have a single name now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
gee.
Are you suggesting Dan's a diva?
No, he's like a Lagerfeld, you know?
So what are you
He's a-
saying? I'm a beer?
No, that's Leinenkugel.
Dan the man.
Or just Dan.
Yeah.
Why'd
Or
you
a
do like
symbol.
symbol?
A symbol,
that?
yeah.
Symbol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Prince.
The
Yeah.
unpronounceable symbol.
Formerly known as Prince.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna name myself that.
The artist
The artist formerly named known as Prince.
or the maestro?
Or the artist formerly known as a metal worker.
McGee Weed.
McGee Weed.
I could go back to what they used to call me, and when I got out of high school, they used to call me the woodchuck.
Woodchuck.
There you go.
There you go.
Wood
You were
with a
the-
woodchuck.
Were you the woodchuck could?
Woodchuck.
If you look on my van,
Woodchuck.
pictures of my van, it's got on the back it says woodchuck.
Didn't you have a card that said that too? You had a beaver on the card or a woodchuck?
No,
You
that
know,
would be a
I
good
just
one though.
thought-
He had
I
a,
still
he had a
want
beaver
somebody
in the
to-
car.
To say my tongue twister. You guys are all chicken.
What
Not a
tongue
fig
twister?
plucker son, but I'll pluck the figs till the fig plucker comes.
Fuck that.
It's a fig tree, you know? Fig plucker. Pluck the figs off the tree.
Pluck it.
They-
A fig plucker or a fig flicker?
Fig plucker.
I'm a fig plucker.
Now
Yeah.
you got that going for you.
There you go.
I'm not a fig plucker son, but I'll pluck the figs till the fig plucker comes. Come on.
Oh yeah.
I grew up on a farm and I'm a fig plucker.
Fig flicker.
Fig,
What do you do for a living?
fig
I
flucker.
pluck figs.
I
No, I fluff.
I
what was
love the pork.
number? The fluff-
Literally, I love the pork.
Time to pluck my fig.
Oh my gosh.
Ride the pony.
I don't know why my mom laughed so hard.
Oh, I gotta get some cookies for you, Laura, when you're here.
I still
What kind
can't
of
believe
cookies?
that
Oh, they're
cookies
good
are
cookies.
$3 and gummies are $5.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were talking about. How about Rice Krispie treats?
Oh, my great aunt used to make them.
Cornflakes. They make them with cornflakes too. like
Yeah.
the Krispy
Yeah.
Treats.
You know
With
what
the
cornflakes are
butter?
good with? If you ever use them for breading on your pork chops,
Oh, yeah.
those are
Oh, my
really
neighbor does fish with them.
with the cornflakes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
it's really good.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I
Really
take my
good.
pork chops and I dip them in onion soup mix, dry, and then I broil them.
Mm.
Oh.
Very rich flavor, but
Okay,
very-
DJ's home now, so he's gonna see the garage door open. And he's gonna come in and say, "Wow, you left it open," and then you guys have to be my witnesses.
Your mom's
Possum will
drinking,
be
DJ.
running.
She's blasted. She's drunk
How old
off
is
her
your son?
ass. There's no possum.
Old
She's
DJ.
seeing creatures that don't exist.
Yeah.
But the
Your
good
mom?
news is then you could show this video and you could see Tracy's phone. And there was definitely a creature there.
Yeah,
Oh my
a
gosh,
demon going woo.
he's got the light on too. So,
Poltergeist.
How old is he?
29.
Okay.
He'll be
Really?
30 in
Tracy,
January.
you gotta
Okay.
watch that and comment about what was going on there.
You're watching
That was weird, huh?
There were like flashbacks
It was a holy water
and all
moment,
kinds of
Craig.
weird stuff going on.
There was demonic shit going on.
at one point it looked like there was a microphone in the hand and
Oh,
it was
weird.
weird.
Then you had a mask on and you were rubber boots. And what the fuck is that all about?
But I think that was the only thing that Rick's the only one that's seen that.
And then the black goat too.
And that could have been Cookie.
Because
and-
Rick had some peyote before we got on the
Oh
call.
my. Wow.
I'm looking at a turkey
And
sandwich
Judy-
here in about
Judy
10
was
You're
minutes.
having
doing
your own riot
gummies.
fest.
Yeah.
Don't
Hey.
she saw this stuff crawling on the wall.
DJ, come here for a second.
I have to watch the playback.
No, I have to tell you something.
Your mom's batshit crazy.
So I'm zooming on my cell phone And I'm pulling in and I saw a possum, a baby one underneath Chuck's car. I'm not kidding you. So then I pulled in and I was afraid to get out. So they all told me, just go out. So I left the door open purposely so that hopefully it ran out.
So it wouldn't attack you because I'm
All
such a
right,
good
so-
comment. Tell them the truth.
I can
He
just
just looks
see, I
at
can
me
just
like
see
I'm
it
not.
now.
You were brave. You were brave. You were brave.
Judy,
I got
left the
Rocky-
door open, so you
Judy
were
got
brave.
out of-
Rocky Raccoon
Judy
song
gets
going.
out of the car and plays dead.
Rocky Raccoon.
Mom, what are you doing? Shh, I'm playing possum.
You'll think I'm one of
See, I'm
them.
playing possum.
Oh my gosh. If I see a mouse, I scream bloody murder.
Well, this is a
Oh my
big
God, I can't
mouse.
stand it.
Going big man.
Oh my God. Yeah, I wonder if that's a baby, the mom's somewhere near, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
Now,
And
Mom will
when
carry
you
you
lift
back.
the lid out,
Oh my
You know,
God.
they're actually really misunderstood. They're actually one of the best animals to have around your house.
Oh, God, yeah,
Are
they
they?
get rid of all the
They
ticks.
eat
and-
all the bugs
Yep.
and they'll eat
Yeah.
snakes. They eat all the shit that you don't want. I mean, the
Uh,
worst part about it is they look they look really ugly.
They're
Yeah.
immune to snake bite too, I think.
They
Wow.
are. They're immune to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Hey,
Yeah.
Dan, with all that construction going on by you, are you starting to see critters?
No, I mean, no more than usual.
Okay,
Because we're not that far from the forest preserves. We
right.
used to get deer that used to come in our yard and eat the flowers.
Oh, wow. Wow.
we had deer a lot in Old Justice.
Yeah, I get a lot of deer where I'm at.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
I
Sounds
remember
like-
coming. Go for it. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Do
Go
you
ahead.
remember coming?
Oh, those were the days. Weren't they
Judy?
wonderful?
Coming
You know,
home
you know
from,
what? She put her eyelashes on.
Oh my God.
Together.
I just got a dirty thought.
So, coming
I'm
home
blushing.
from, Ribbons at the time, like, Cindy and I used to come home and in the baseball field, we would see deer. So we would, and it's like 3 a.m. or whatever, and we would look at each other and say, did you see the deer in the field? Yeah. Okay, good. I'm okay now. But then you would see them out in front of our house. My dad saw them, in front, like across the street from us and neighbors, and he thought that they were statues. They were just
Oh.
laying there. Yeah. It was
You ever
really,
You guys
really
live
neat.
right by the railroad tracks with a lot
Yeah.
of trees and all that. That's like a perfect area for them.
You
Yeah.
ever pet a
And-
deer? They're rough. Their fur is
Yeah.
soft,
And
it's soft, but it's not.
You know,
my dad,
we get so many deer that start habitating living in the cemeteries
yeah,
because we got so many cemeteries by us
Yeah.
yeah.
that every so many years they got to hire a sharpshooter to
Yeah,
go
I
out
heard
there and
they-
thin them
they-
out.
I
Yeah.
remember hearing that as when we were young, and that's where the deer used to come from the cemetery, and then they would go across over by us and through Bridgeview.
That's good
And the
eating.
thing about the deer, that there was tons of them there growing up, and like you
Yeah.
said, they cull them. But once they cut down part of the trees on the one side by Roberts Road, I felt so bad because they cut down where they were living in the
Right.
cemetery. Then they all came out, and then they had to cull them all, and that made me sad.
Well, believe me, there's still a lot there because I can go by it. Like usually around sundown, you'll see them.
Yep.
You'll see like a whole herd of them.
You know where else you can see a lot of them is Argonne.
Oh, the white
Oh,
deer.
yeah,
Yeah.
The albinos are
There's
cool.
only one
Billion
left.
of them.
yeah.
There's
Yeah.
just
What,
one
Tracy?
left.
Those are zombie deer, man.
Yeah, just one's remaining.
There's only one white deer left, you said?
Yeah. I read
Really?
an article-
Really?
Yeah, I read an article, I don't know, maybe a year ago. And they made a point of it by saying that's gonna be the last one.
Well,
Oh,
because
wow.
they're interracial dating, you know.
The fuck does
They're
that mean?
woke.
Hey, Rick, they're no longer white and brown. They're light brown now.
There you go.
They're not true maroon.
Stop it. Be nice,
Oh,
guys.
wow.
Be nice.
I'm being nice.
Man.
When my brother Joe first told me about that, we were probably in high school still. I didn't believe him. I thought he was screwing with me. And he said, "Come on, I'll show you." And we took a ride and I saw one. That is just really neat.
They're
They're
pretty.
cool.
Yeah, they are.
They glow in the
They're
dark.
really- They do not.
Again, Rick,
glow
I
in
think
the
that's
dark.
drug induced.
Rick,
From,
that's,
Yeah,
from argon.
that's what you're telling the girls and they're believing it. Those condoms really don't glow.
Yeah, they do. You get glow in the dark ones.
You get enough friction on there, baby. It's
Right.
glowing.
Black light, look.
Try juking yourself out in the mirror. That's for good. That's good for a
Hey,
couple
hey,
laughs.
Rick, I'm doing it now.
Yeah. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I'm out.
I'll be back in 5.
You guys have a
Remember
good
Kramer
night.
on
I gotta-
Seinfeld?
I gotta go.
I'm out.
You gotta go.
I gotta
I'm
leave.
out.
Yeah,
What
I
time
know.
you
It's
leaving
getting,
tomorrow?
it's getting that time.
We got
yeah, it's
both
almost.
in the morning, and I was gonna do more stuff like get the food in tonight, but I'm like, nah, I'm sitting here relaxing with my friends because, that's
'Cause
what
that's
I
what
want
you do on a Friday night.
That's what we do on a Friday night. Yep.
Actually, it's almost Saturday morning. It is for
Well,
Laura.
where
Yeah.
she lives in the boonies by
Yeah.
the cemetery.
like 2 cemeteries, not just one, but 2.
Wow.
The family.
Hey,
Yeah.
here you go. You guys are all, not all of you, but there's 2 of you Justinians. How many cemeteries are there in Justice?
7.
Ah, he got it. 7.
7.
Oh, wow, that's good.
And I'm not
Name
a
them.
Justinian.
Can you name all of them?
No. A lot of dead people.
Resurrection,
Right,
Bohemia,
and then
it was the
Bethanian or-
Bethania. Bethania.
Yeah.
Bethania.
there's
That's
like
all I know.
3 in that whole area. That right, just in that area. Then like by Cork Avenue, that area, there's like some really old ones there.
By
Is
the
there one
forest
from like the
preserve.
Civil War over there?
I'm
Let's
not
go
sure.
look at
I know
that.
there's
Let's know that
some
out.
areas that when they were building the original I&M Canal, the abandoned
Yep.
canal,
Oh, wow.
there were a lot of people that died
Yep,
during
making it.
that, immigrants
Wow.
that were
Oh,
buried
wow.
in that area.
Like
Huh.
a pauper's grave?
Mhm.
I think
Wow.
Mama's too.
Well, you guys have a.
That's a good one.
week. I am out, and it was good to see everybody again.
It was nice to see
All
you
right,
too,
Laura.
Laura.
All right,
See you
next
let's
week.
All right,
wrap it up.
bye.
All
I got
right.
nothing.
Take care, guys.
Cheers.
Have a
All
great
right.
weekend.
Have a great
Cheers,
weekend
everyone.
and week.
and week.
I'll
Talk
be
to you-
on next Friday early, so
Cool.
Okay. Talk to you guys
Okay.
next week.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right.
bye.
Thanks for coming on. You
Thanks
guys
for
are
having
awesome.
us.
Fade to black.
Yeah.
You told me that you